this morning when I got out of bed. The cloud cover was in. I thought, oh no, going to be in a bit of trouble, but the weather's come out and it should be a ripping game and should allow for some really quick football from two teams that like to move it quite quickly.
Dan, who are we taking a look at the 40-wing stat sheet?
Yeah, so on the 40-wing stat sheet today for North Albury, we're taking Julian Hayes' numbers. Timmy Broomhead as well, Caden Winter in the guts, who's been in pretty consistent form. And I'm also going to look at big Joshy Murphy, who comes back for North Albury today. I think he holds the key in this contest, Monty. And then for Lavington, of course, it's Ed Perryman, Bill Glanville, Shawnee Driscoll, and young Jack Costello are taking his numbers today, Panda.
In for North Albury, we've got Zachy Lambert comes back in from the Bush Rangers. Josh Murphy has been omitted from the Collingwood VFL, and he is in for North Albury. First game for Murph since round 8 versus Corowa. Archer Gardner likewise back in from a shoulder injury for North Albury, and Brad Hutchison in from a knee complaint. Out is Cooper McIntosh, Riley Smith, Deck Clancy, and Marty Norman. For Lavington, 2 changes, 2 big ones as well, with John O'Spanner in from that hamstring niggle and Nick Newton also in from that hamstring niggle. Out Kai Davies, who was pretty good last week up against the Rovers forward line, and Nick Patton as well has been omitted, which is a bit of a statement for mine because he's in your fantasy, Monty, and he's one of the young guns for Lavington.
I had to scramble yesterday, and I obviously didn't quite read who everyone else had, and we tried to pick up Tom Boyd, but obviously Big O had him already. But we spoke to Hardy in the pre-game, Panda, which you weren't here for, but he spoke about that. They feel Nick's stats are quite skewed at the moment because he gets the kick-ins, so he's probably just not quite doing enough away from those kick-in stats. So he needs to just pick up his game a little bit, and I think the defensive side of it needs to pick up as well.
And he took it really well as well, what Hardy said as well. So they're all in it together, Lavy, which is good to see.
Absolutely, it is good to see indeed. Of course, Lavington coming off a loss last week against the Wangaratta Rovers in the top of the table clash in North Albury. Well, I think they'd like to forget the last 10 minutes, Monty, against the Albury Tigers. Do you think that may have some sort of impact today, or do you reckon North Albury would have addressed it, move on full steam ahead today against Lavington?
Oh, got to move on. I don't think you can dwell too much on it. I thought the way Albury played was probably something you're not going to see again. They just got it rolling. I thought the middle of the ground was something they probably could maybe address the way they set up through there. So let Jake Gaynor do what he wanted in the last 10 minutes, and he got a couple of clearances that it was just a little bit too good. But, yeah, I'm sure that there'll be a couple of guys that will want to just forget about that and move on, which I'm sure that Broomhead would have during the week.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, Monty. I think bar a couple of things they had to fix in that last quarter, I think North Albury are a good enough side to move on and make the most of this contest today. They're smart, and Tim Broomhead's a really good coach as well, so he's going to know what to do with Lavington, and he's going to know how to dissect that Albury game without going too crazy as well. So I've tipped them today, so I'll back them in for a comeback win today, North Albury.
And you look at the ends too, they have some pretty handy ends, like Josh Murphy, Archie Gardner, who I think is probably one of the most improved players in the competition, and we can see that by him getting some VFL exposure early on in the year, and he's back from injury today, and he's just going to give him so much more drive through the middle of the ground, which I think they were missing, especially late in the game last week. They just ran out of legs a little bit, and his speed and that around the ball is going to be so influential today, I feel.
I agree.
Close encounters as well. The last 4 or 5 times that Lavington have played each other, of course, the first edition of the showdown last year, it went down to a kick after the siren, where Jack King had a chance to draw the game into a pretty howling breeze for North Albury. Earlier this year, Lavington led for most of the day, and North Albury came home in the last quarter and won by 3 points. So we've had some really close encounters, and I'm expecting another close one today.
Yeah, so am I. I think one of the scorecard questions was about 4+ goals for Lavington, which I kind of agreed with. So I think anything within 4 goals will be a pretty good game either way.
Absolutely. Of course, Alex Swinnerton, pretty much the only one left out of this Lavington lineup. They're pretty full tilt. Their 2s are really strong, which I know they're really proud of as well, and their 3rds are very good. So across all 3 grades, they're a very strong club at the moment, the Lavington Panthers. Dan, who wins and why?
I think North Albury will come back and win. I just think they're going to respond well to that loss against Albury, and I think Josh Murphy and Archie Gardner, as we just talked about them, straightens them up really well. And I think Josh Murphy holds the key today. If he gets a hold of him in my big call in the pre-game, he was going to kick 5. So if he kicks 5, North Albury will win, and I think he will.
What about you, Monty? Who wins and why?
As I said in the pre-game, I've been copping a lot of stick for not picking Lavington enough, and I'm going to go with them again today. I think, it's going to be a little bit too good and around the middle of the ground. And Drew Bevan, I think, is the key. If he can stop Tim Broomhead today, Panda, it's going to go a long way to Lavington getting the job done.
Absolutely. Maybe just turn that PowerPoint on down there, Dan, if you can, and that might have a little bit to do with why the GoPro isn't working. For me, I think North Albury in a real close one, purely because it's at Button Park, and they've only lost the 1 game here this year against the Wangaratta Rovers.
I could have told you he was going to do that there.
But either way, I think it's going to be a very close game. I reckon 60 or 70 points might win it, I reckon, today.
Oh, I thought you were going to say by 60 or 70 for a second there.
Nope. I reckon it could be a low-scoring encounter. Lavington don't kick too many big scores. They have the number 1 defence in the competition, so I reckon it could be a low-scoring-ish game, even though the conditions out there aren't too bad.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And we've had the toss of the coin, and Jono Spinner has won that, and he's going to kick towards the Stan Sargent end for the Lavington Panthers, which is the left of the radio dial.
A-grade around the grounds for Ray White Rural in the netball. The A-grade netball, Corowa are defeating Albury 42-26. We have the Raiders over the Wang Rovers at the moment. A beauty here. This is the game of the round. North Albury 31, trailing Lavington 33. M. Brown out with a calf injury for North Albury, and Yarrawonga are defeating Myrtleford 51-27 at the moment.
No M, no North in the
Correct.
A-grade, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely. They have some good depth, but she holds the key.
She is the GOAT.
The best player in the competition as the players are getting into their positions now.
Quick one. Alex Bennett's going to go to Josh Murphy by the looks of it, boys, at the first bounce.
Yep, so maybe John O'Spina might go to
Leighton
Taylor.
Yep. He has.
Big job for Alex Bennett, who's been in really, really good form. Has Drew Bevan gone to Tim Broomhead as well at this stoppage? I reckon he's gone straight to him.
Yep, of course he has. We did ask Graham Hart that, and he did roundabout way told us yes, but didn't quite say yes.
Keeping his cards close to his chest.
So we're underway. First quarter here for A-grade Oils and Batteries. Massive clash, second versus third. It's the Hoppers taking on the Panthers. And a free kick out of the middle straight away, going the way of Jack Penny. Played a brilliant game in number 100 last week. 33 disposals and a goal. Put together a good month. Kick to half forward's a nice one. Finds Leighton Taylor on a searching lead. He goes short to Caden Winter. Play on not 15. Into the pocket looking for Nathan Dennis. Out the back getting there and lending a hand is Jack Costello. Kicks off a step deep in the back pocket. Out wide looking for Cook. Gets over his head and James Pope's happy to see it over the boundary line. And it will be thrown back in. We've played 37 seconds in this opening quarter. North Albury kicking to the Logan Road end and Lavington kicking to the Stan Sargent end.
Big shout out to Jason Rain too today, boys. Game 400. There was some photos getting taken. There's going to be a free kick paid off the ball, and it's going to go the way of Cook. And I think it was against James Pope. Just a little bit of a jumper punch as it goes short now. Kick's not a good one. Well done, Sedgwick. Handball's been smothered. He's going to be given a free kick, but by that man, Jason Rain, who we just spoke about. Sedgwick in front of the change rooms here at North Albury Bunton Park. Down the line, looking a half forward. Good fist from Harry Weaven. And it's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in right in front of the can bar here at Bunton Park, Alamein Avenue side of the ground.
Yeah, he's playing his whistle a fair bit in his milestone game, Jason Rain, but also pre-game as well. Oscar Ramsden, the president, he gave us an absolute spree. Shinny rolls, dim sim, so big shout out to Oscar Ramsden.
Throw in, Driscoll taps it down. Sedgwick was pushed off the footy. Costello does well. Snaps it, high one to the top of the goal square. Going back was Pope. In a dangerous position, this ball 20 metres out from Lavy goal. Lambert on hands and knees. O'Brien's over the footy. Quick snap from Lavington, and it's marked on the goal line by Jack Penny. Playing the goalkeeper role. He goes quick to Julian Hayes. Right back pocket, broadcast side. Low darting, kicks a beauty. Out to Josh Murphy, who can take off and run. Nick Newton trailing him. Murphy's kick good to centre half forward, and Leighton Taylor marks for the Hoppers.
Wants to get it moving quickly. He's got Reynolds running by. Now it just plays on. Goes inside 50. Not a great kick. It's gone through a few. He was looking for Mooney, but it went through him. Dennis now at the back. Got to be clean. Picks it up now. Gets a handball, but it's chopped off by Spinner for the Panthers. Spinner gets the kick. Looking for a teammate down the line. It's Sedgwick. Jeez, he's worked hard to start this game. Now to Glanville. Smother. Well done, Penny. Out of bounds for a throw-in on the far side of the ground. And just a quick on the 40-wing stats. Dan, what are they looking like?
Yeah, well, Jack Costello, he's been involved already. 2 disposals for him. And Leighton Taylor really liked his work around that sort of forward 50, playing the centre half forward role. Royce Hart, Scott Montgomery.
Royce Hart.
Jeez, that's
a throwback, isn't it?
Big time.
We've got another stoppage at half forward.
I was going to say it was like Noah Spiteri or something.
Wetnack, scorecard question.
Yeah.
Who rated what where?
Nah, he didn't go with it.
Okay.
I didn't get the bait.
Right, okay. Because the scorecard question, if you are just tuning in, was, is Noah Spiteri the best forward in the competition? Dan's let his man down. There's a free kick.
4 or 5, I think we said. Number 4 or 5.
I gave it 4.
He is 4th in the Doug string.
Been very good.
Yeah, that's where we said he'd be ranked about 4th.
There you go.
Yep. Caden Winter with a free kick here for North Albury on the half-forward flank. He's going to sit this one up to the top of the goal square. Good fist from Spina. Ball at the deck. Costello pushing back hard in defence. Tackled by Archer Gardner. Gardner over the footy. Wants a high free kick. Costello grabs him. Ash Broughton says, give it to me. Right in front of the scoreboard here at the Logan Road end of Bunton Park. No score. We've played 3 and a bit minutes. That's on the Steel Line scoreboard. First term for A-grade Oils and Batteries.
Ball tossed up by umpire Broughton. Won by no one, really. Both ruckmen got a hand to it. It's at ground level. Just fumbling around now, both teams. Going in hard. Fester, our man, on O&M Live. And Ash Broughton says, nope, let's go again, boys, in exactly the same spot I just threw this one, last one up. A lot going on, a lot of pointing and saying where you want to be. There's Wiedemann, goes up against Driscoll, give that one to Wiedemann. Perryman can't take it. Fester gets a handball sideways. Newton now has it, breaks one tackle, gets a kick around the body, and it's a clearing kick, but it's going to go out on the full. It's going to go straight back in here for the Hoppers. The recipient's going to be, looks like young Zachy Lambert's going to have it.
Yep.
On the half-forward flank as he gets the ball back from the young Spectator.
Good size, isn't he, Monty?
Too. Yeah, so is that young Spectator. Really good delivery. As Lambert now gets a sideways to Cullen.
More touches than me in the twos.
Yes.
Cullen rolls around, gets it on that left boot. It's a long kick. Kick one through the sticks there from there last week. Driscoll gets spoiled, comes to ground level. Good pressure from the North Albury forward line. We'll have a ball up right where Ash Broughton threw the last two up. North Albury under the ground, about 20 metres out. We've gone nearly 5 minutes, thanks to NZ Albury.
Ball up, Mooney taps it down to the back of the stoppage. Murphy getting dirty. Broomhead, quick snap. Goal square. I reckon that's going to go through. Leighton's kicked it. Leighton Taylor on the end of some stoppage work from Tim Broomhead. That's his 20th for the year for Leighton Taylor. Something from nothing, really. And the Hoppers have the first major. 1 straight 6. Lavington yet to score, yet to really go inside 50.
Yeah, really good clearance there by Tim Broomhead in the stoppage as well. So good start for him. He's going to get some close attention. 4 inside 50s already for North Albury. So really dominating the territory battle. And what a finish there by Leighton Taylor. So North Albury, really good start for them. For Lavington, Jack Costello's off to a pretty good start. He's had the 3 disposals on the 40-week stat sheet early days.
He's one of those guys, he's bobs up every week, Leighton Taylor, and does a lot of the grunt work up the ground as well. So really good to see him hit the scoreboard early after a really good game last week. Ball back in the middle now, tossed up. Driscoll wins that one over Mooney. Perryman might have been held without it, but the umpire says no, play on. Winter's kick just goes sideways about 3.5 metres, and we're going to have a repeat stoppage inside the square still. As Cade Brown gets tackled there and throws it back. Tossed up. Driscoll over the top again of Mooney. Glanville, nice handball to Driscoll. Just throws it on the boot. Oh, good grab, Gardner. That's Flynn. Really strong grab over the top of Shawnee Driscoll. And he has it now, still in the centre square. Gardner's kick's a beauty. Finds a teammate, and it was Corelli. Goes to Winter. Beautiful kick inside 50 to that man, Leighton Taylor. And he's going to go back and line up for his second within 2 minutes from about 45 out there.
Their ball movements has been really good, North Albury. And that man, Caden Winter, 4 disposals for him. He's playing a really good game. And yeah, their ball movement through the centre of the ground, he's second to none at the moment. And Leighton Taylor, what a start for him.
Absolutely. He's got his hands on it already a few times. Just that really strong lead up. And we know he's got the distance in him too, I reckon, from here. He'll set sail from just inside the arc. Taylor now on the runway. Gets his gather up. Just pokes at that one a little bit. It's not a great kick. It's going to fall just a little bit short and a little bit wide. It's going to actually go out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will go the way of Jesse Hart in the back pocket. North Albury 1 straight 6. Lavington yet to score on the Steel Line scoreboard. And we've gone 7 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Blake Penderecott with you and Scotty Montgomery. All thanks to McRae Motors. Dan for the Newmarket Hotel and 40 Winks. Big kick out of defence for Lavington. Yet to really get their hands on the footy. Winter. Bevan spills out to Sedgwick, who shoves this on the boot. Moves it to half forward. It's an open paddock. Shawnee Driscoll up against Christian Moncrief. Spills out here to Darcy Smith. He's dangerous in these positions. Ball inside 50. Shawnee Driscoll off the ground to Paddy Ryan. Hand passes to Darcy Smith. Dodges through one. Beautiful kick. Finds Timmy Osterhoff, the Rooster. And he has marked 40 metres out directly in front.
See there, just the leg speed of the Lavington Smalls in Smith and Driscoll to get back inside 50 was a bit of a worry for the North Albury defenders, and just really smart use there from Darcy Smith to get it back inside. Could have blazed away, but found the big Rooster, and these are the goals he needs to kick if he's going to be the premier forward for the Lavington Panthers.
Yeah, agree. He really straightens up Lavington this year, and he's a decent target, but would love to see him put this through 45 metres out directly in front. And they love playing on the counter, these Lavington forwards.
20 goals from 8 games, so a tad over a goal a game for the Rooster. 2 goals a game. High up and under, and it's through for a minus score.
One of the strangest kicking actions I've ever seen.
How about Panda's call 20 from 8 games is a tad over 1 a game?
Yeah, got my maths wrong.
Might be tad over 2.
Tad over 2 a game.
Probably 2.5.
For the Rooster.
Some of your finest work, Blake.
That's a minus score for Lavington. They moved to 1 behind to North Albury. 1 straight 6 on the Steel Line scoreboard.
Maths not a strong point here.
No, I did
on
drop
OMFNL
it
live.
in year 11.
Yeah, fair call. As Pope has it now at half back for the Hoppers. Pope's kicks down the line. Newton's the one under it, but Taylor Takes a really good mark. Read it much better than Newton did.
I reckon they'd be happy that they're dragging John O'Spina up the ground as well.
Absolutely, just to get that isolated matchup for Murphy. Taylor's kick's not a good one, but it's a really, really good pickup from Wiedemann. Festa now, handball sideways to Moncrief. Moncrief's kick inside 50, looking for Murphy. Well done, Bennett. Gets a fist on it and goes back and get it at ground level. Can't pick it up. Still fumbling around in the ground. Bennett's still there, and now Murphy's picked his pocket. Kicks it around the corner to the top of the goal square. Taylor versus Spinner over the back. Can he get on the boot? Campbell! Peppers. Campbell hits the post from about 5 metres out. Would have been a ripping goal. But that takes North Albury to 1-1-7. Lavington a 1 behind on the Steel Line scoreboard. And we've gone 9.5 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Yeah, their ball movement's been fantastic so far, North Albury. And the way they're moving off the half-back line, Julian Hayes, 4 disposals already for him. He's not a man you want to get going.
The kick out from Newton was brilliant. He took about 20 metres and kicked it straight to the middle of Button Park. Hargrave under pressure. Spits a hand pass out to Costello. Usterhoff nudges it forward about 10 metres for Lavington. Ball on the wing. James Pope comes up and meets it. He's tackled straight away, and we'll have a ball up centre wing, Alamein Avenue side of Button Park. So if you've just joined us, Leighton Taylor with the first goal of the game at the 6-minute mark for the Hoppers. They leave this one 7-1 on the Steel Line scoreboard. We played 10 minutes. NZ Albury time clock. Hargrave mongrels it forward, inside 50 for Lavington. Darcy Cullen, a bit of work to do at ground level. Smith over him, tackles him. Once holding the ball, umpire Ash Broughton says, give it to me. We'll have a stoppage 40 out from Lavington goal.
Now, Panda, what's it like out underfoot out there? Obviously, you're around there. Just a few players have gone to ground already.
It's actually not that bad.
Not that
out
bad?
there, yep. That no rain last night would have helped for sure.
Absolutely. The ball's tossed up inside 50 for the Panthers. O'Brien's handball, chopped off straight away. Hayes has it, finds Broomhead. Broomhead's kicks out into space looking for Moncrief. Moncrief, what can he do? He's got Ryan hot on his heels, but Moncrief's got the speed to burn, and now he kicks it out in front of Wiedemann. It's not a good kick. Gives Hart the option to go and get it, and he does. Wiedemann wraps him up straight away, and we'll have a ball up. Umpire Broughton blows the whistle.
Just felt like Moncrief had a little bit more time, then the ball sat up for him. He could have run that extra 10, 15 metres and hit a better target, but nonetheless, North Albury getting the ball forward, which is a really good start for them.
And Panthers just pointing one out. Looks like Nico Cedric's had a bit of treatment to the knee.
Started well too, Nico.
Yeah, hopefully he can get back out there for the Panthers. As Driscoll wins that one to Hargrave. Hargrave's high up and under clearing kick. Pope does well. Now Hayes has it. Gets a handball forward, finds Reynolds. Back to Hayes. This is where you want Hayes on the run. It's a nice kick out in front of Murphy, just a little bit too far. Murphy, he's got the turning circle. He gets it now. It's not a great kick from Murphy. Handball from Corelli. Back to Murphy. He puts it through. Joshua! Sunjan goal today right there for Josh Murphy. That's the Hoppers' second. His first takes them to 2-1-13. The Panthers are 1 behind on the Steel Line scoreboard, and we've gone nearly 12 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Just what you'd expect from Josh Murphy coming back into the Ovens and Murray from the VFL, and he's up to 3 disposals and a goal already, and that's excellent work. But I tell you what, Lavington will want to start looking at Julian Hayes. He's already had 7 disposals, and he's their main outlet into their forward 50 from half-back. So Julian Hayes, hot start for him. Josh Murphy doing what he does best.
It's a great give and go from Josh Murphy, and what he's got is speed. We saw that against Myrtleford here, where he has a good turn of foot, and he can burn defenders.
Well, Bennett couldn't go with him, could he?
Absolutely. Driscoll nudges it forward for Lavington. Fist from Cook. Here's Shawnee Driscoll, held off the footy. That had to be a free kick. Umpire missed it. Sanson kicks it forward for Lavington. Pup Brown over this footy for the Hoppers. In the end, Moncrief sees it over the boundary line.
I pay that. Yep.
Oh, yep.
Fair enough. Too late from Jakey O'Brien there. Just slung Moncrief to the ground, and really good call from Jason Rain.
Moncrief's game last week was his best at senior level. Had 17 disposals against the Albury Tigers. Young Christian Moncrief. Bugger all of him. Kicks to the wing. Gardner wraps up Nick Newton. And we'll have a ball up right in front of our commentary position, just outside attacking 50 for Lavington. We yet to look really all that threatening in this opening quarter for A-grade Alls and Batteries. 2-1-13 to 1 behind the Hoppers lead. O'Brien over this, trying to shovel it out. Gardner over the footy, trying to break through a couple of tackles. Umpire says, give it to me. And we'll have another ball up just inside attacking 50 for the Lavington Panthers.
I think the job Moncrief's playing on this wing is really good. It just means Campbell can rely on himself on that far wing and they keep their space. Ball tossed up, it's inside 50. Brown dove on it, but the umpire says no. We'll ball that one up, just inside 50, Lavington end of the ground. Broadcast side, 2-1-13 to 1 behind at the moment. Thanks to Steel Line. Ball's tossed up. Give that one tap to Hutchison. Gardner, caught holding the footy. It's going to go the way of Perryman. You know he's a beautiful user. What can he do? Sessa Samoshin goes short, finds Hargrave. Nice kick. Slack defending there from the Hoppers.
Have the distance.
Right on his mark, I reckon now, Tommy. 3 or 4 years ago, I'd back him through here, but a couple of injuries. The legs probably just don't quite have it anymore, but who knows what Tommy Hargrave can do. It looks like he's pretty confident. He's going to have a shot. He'll set sail from just inside 50. Gets the stutter step going now. Arcs around. Gets a bit of a run up. Kicks through it. Kicks nicely, but it's going to miss to the near side. Through for a minor score. Takes the Panthers to 2. North Albury on 13 on the Steel Line scoreboard, and we've gone 14.5 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
I love that lower in the eyes as well from Ed Perryman. Just shows that class that he didn't have to blaze away. So really good football there by the Lavington midfield.
So Hayes with the kick-in duties. Goes out wide. Finds a man. It's Flynn Gardner. Comes inboard to Wiedemann, playing forward today. Gives it back to Julian Hayes. A very ordinary mongrel ball drop. Kicks to the opposite wing. Glanville was crunched by Darcy Cullen, but the Lavington Panthers recover. So it's a free kick to Jack Glanville. It's a high against Darcy Cullen. Just took the wind out of him, I reckon, a little bit there.
Could have really
Glanville's kick to his brother was ordinary. Billy lowers the eyes inside 50, finds Sedgwick. Back on the ground. Just outside 50, good kick. Finds Ed Perryman all by himself inside 50 for Lavington. He'll have a shot to the stand, Sardinane. He'll kick from 45.
He's had the 5 disposals at Perryman, but his impact on the game is huge. And we talked to Graham Hart before the day, and the impact that he has on the ground isn't about disposals, it's about how good it is. And Lavington, really good kicking inside 50.
Some poor defending so far, I think.
So Ed Perryman had a really good month. Comes in directly in front, kick across the face of goal is through for a minor score. So Lavington blowing a few chances here. They go to 3 behinds to North Albury 2-1-13. We played 15 minutes for NZ. That's on the Steel Line scoreboard. First term for A-grade oils and batteries.
As Broomhead's decided, I'm going to take the kick-ins today, boys. Drew Bevan's going to wear me like a backpack. I'm going to have him all day. I'm going to just take the kick-ins. And it's a nice one looking for Hayes, but well done. Sedgwick gets back there for the Panthers and at ground level. Umpire says, I'll have that one, please, boys. As Hayes wrapped him up nicely. Yeah,
Julian Hayes as well on the 40-wing stat sheet. Up to 9 disposals already. So putting together an impressive first quarter.
And he's getting them between the arcs, which is dangerous for the Panthers. Ball goes up. Cook wins that one. Sedgwick gets a kick inside 50. Mooney can't quite move. Now it's O'Brien. Gets a handball to Driscoll. Rolls around. Kicks it around the body. It's a one-on-one in the goal square. Weaven and Oosterhoff. It's going to go the way of Weaven. As he was just behind there was the big Rooster and had to grab. Weaven's kick, not normally known for his kicking, and Broomhead said he doesn't have a licence to kick inboard, and he didn't that time, went to Winter. Winter's kick finds Hayes, still in the back 50 here. Hayes normally guy you want who's going to run and break lines and kick long. It's a nice kick looking for Gardner, but well done there from Glanville. It was Campbell, sorry. But handball there from Glanville, found its way to Bevan. He's been caught holding the footy. Well done, Jack Reynolds. You get the free kick in the back half still.
There has been 12 free kicks paid already in the first quarter.
I reckon all of them have been there as well.
Yes.
Zachy Lambert, second game for the Hoppers. Goes back to Julian Hayes. Goes short, almost over the outreaching arms of Caden Winter. Point of the defensive square. Sends it out wide. And Christian Moncrief on the other wing now in a paddock. He's had a really good opening quarter, young Christian Moncrief. Takes a bounce. Kicks to half forwards. Disappointing. Jack Costello getting back in the hole for Lavington. Taking a defensive mark. He goes short. It was an awkward one. Finds Perryman on the 45.
Choice.
Went about 8 metres. Perryman goes short. And this one is Hargrave. And the Panthers are going to possess this in D50.
It's Costello now. Has an outlet and he's found him, but he's dropped the mark. As Bennett's now handball. Gets over to Ryan. Ryan can't pick it up cleanly. Oh, diving in was Cade Brown. Yes, going to be below the knees there. I don't mind him paying that one.
You rarely see it paid at this level, don't you?
Yeah, it's just a little bit reckless there, Cade. That if you hadn't gone so aggressive, I reckon you wouldn't have paid it. As Corelli gets in, gets a good hand on it. JP's there. That's Jack Penny. Arnett now gets it across. Cook has it for the Panthers on centre wing. He's going to get a free kick for too high. Jack Glanville wanted to take the advantage, but didn't quite hit the handball. Snampy says, no, we'll bring that one back. And Cook's got it. Aiden Cook. Been big since he's been back in this side. That second ruck option goes short. Finds a teammate in Ryan. Ryan arcs around now and plays on, goes inside 50. No one really there, but at ground level is Darcy Smith. Perryman's there, just gets a little toe poke off the ground. O'Brien has it. What can Jakey do on the left boot around the corner? That man, Broomhead's just going to stand there in defence, I reckon, as a loose man most of today and say, come with me, Drew, as he takes a relieving mark. on the last line of the fence here for the Hoppers.
So the Hoppers lead by 10 points, 13-3. Steel line scoreboard. We played 18 minutes for NZ in this opening term. Weather's held off for us in round 13. The Hoppers have transferred the footy to the Alamein Avenue side. It's in the hands of Moncrief again. Tries to open up attacking options and comes inboard to Crelly, but it's fisted out of play on the far side, and a boundary throw in by Lavington.
Around the grounds quickly for Miss Stowe's Poolworld, and Murderford have had the jump, 6-3-39 to Yarrawonga, yet to score.
Wow.
So a really good start for them at McNamara Reserve.
What about the Wodonga Wangaratta game, Dan?
Wangaratta 2-2-14 plays Wodonga 1-3-9.
You keep us updated for Mr. Stoves. Boundary throw in is going to be tossed straight back in because it's punched over the line.
And the other two games as well. Wangaratta Rovers 1-3-9 plays Wodonga Raiders 0 goals 1. Cora Rutherglen 3 straight 18 plays Albury Tigers 2-1-13. And then obviously the score here, North Albury 2-1-13 plays Lavington 0-3.
The coach was confident all week actually, so hopefully they get it done. So it's a nice morning on Monday morning.
I heard the quote was, "We'll end Albury's season." That's what I heard.
It has definitely come out of his mouth. So as Taylor at half forward now, Wiedemann picks it up, dispossessed. Gardner's handball sideways is a good one, finds Reynolds, and his kick's a good one too, going inside 50. He's found a teammate, and it's young Angus Crelly. And he'll go back, and I reckon he'll have a shot, and I reckon he's got the distance from here, boys. He'll kick it from about 45.
He is a big kick, and it's good to see that North Albury getting bang for their buck for the entries. That was their first mark inside 50 from 10 entries, so it's good to see the tide is turning for them.
It's Crelly now. Has not even looked at any other teammates. He's going, boys, this is all on me. What can he do? From 45, Crelly's kick. He liked it off the boot. Doesn't have the distance. No, touched on the line. Well done, Jack Driscoll. That's what ruckmen need to do and should do. Got back and touched it on the goal line. Another minor score to the Hoppers there. 2-2-14. Lavington are 3 behinds, and that is on the steel line scoreboard. And we've gone 20.5 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
So, 2-2-14, as Monty said. Those goals to Leighton Taylor and Josh Murphy for North Albury. Lavington yet to kick a major here. We played 20 minutes. They have the ball on the wing. Down the line, it's a really poor kick. Weaven spilled his chockies. There's enough numbers back, though, for North Albury. Lambert, good kick to Julian Hayes. Deep in defence for North Albury. Going to switch it to James Pope. He has an option in front of him. It's Crelly on the wing. Should have used Mooney as Monty points at the bench and says, "What are you doing, Popey?" But Campbell has it on the wing. Kicks inside 50 for North Albury, looking for Murphy. Bennett just slipped over, but Murphy grabbed him by the arm. That's a free kick to Alex Bennett and the Lavington Panthers in D50, who trail by 11 points in this opening term for A-grade oils and batteries. Bennett in a bit of trouble, but he gets around Murphy, who's applying pressure onto Chris Annette. He gives it back to Bennett, who kicks down the line. Good fist from Flynn Gardner. They'll want the boundary line here, North Albury. Gardner does well to keep it in. Mooney onto Gardner, flicks it onto Campbell. Murphy's down behind play. We'll watch that one. Here's Mooney on the wing. Hand passes 10 metres in front of him. Crelly, crunch by a wonderful Lavington hip and shoulder as they come inboard, but Broomhead's intercepted. On to Winter. Kick off a step high inside forward 50. Lavington have the outnumber. Taylor's there. Costello tackled by Taylor. And we'll have a stoppage inside forward 50 for North Albury. Murphy still on the ground. I reckon he's winded.
Yeah, it was a shepherd from Chris Annette when he gave the 1-2 with Alex Bennett. So he's up on his feet now, but he's struggling a little bit. I reckon it's just wind butt, boys.
Yep.
As it's tossed up, Sedgwick. No, it's Ryan. Gets the handball. Costello to Douglas. Douglas's kick is a good one, and it finds Smith, who's running on that far wing. Smith's kick out in front of Osterhoff, but well done there from Weaven.
Just breaking down at half forward for Lavington, isn't it, Monty?
They're bombing away a little bit to numbers, and they need to find the loose a little bit better. Ball down the line looking for Taylor. Good fist from Spinner. Smith now. Good kick finds O'Brien. True centre wing, Alamein Avenue side of the ground. What can O'Brien do? He's going to look to half forward, and it's a good kick. Finds Cook. Cook now just rolls around. There's no one there. There's only Jamie Mooney. He sits under it, and he takes it. I just don't know what Aiden Cook was looking at there. Did he think he had a wrong jumper on? Because that was the wrong team, Aiden. As Mooney's kick now sideways, finds Campbell, and the Hoppers will control it through half back.
Caden Winters playing well, boys. 10 disposals for him this quarter on the 40-week stat sheet.
Penny, 60 out from his own defensive goal. Getting some instructions to go down the wing, so he does that looking for Wiedemann. Lavington with the numbers at ground level. Mooney and Driscoll. Driscoll does well, paddles it to Perryman. Bennett, inboard kick, have the numbers Lavington. It's been marked here by Billy Glanville. He looks inside forward 50. The lead from the Rooster is a good one. And the Rooster has marked 45 metres out on a slight angle.
Yeah, that was a fantastic lead up by the Big Rooster, and good hands as well with that glove on as well. So Big Rooster's going to have a set shot. He's going to kick it at about 50 on a slight angle as well. So really good presentation by the Rooster. And Lavington, they need this goal. They've had 14 inside 50, and they haven't scored yet this quarter.
That was the first time when they've been 70 to 80 metres out, they've actually been able to hit up a lead up. They've just been bombing it to the numbers, the out numbers, and that's why North have been able to repel them so easily so far in this first quarter.
Ulsterhoff just timed his lead beautifully as well. So the Big Rooster, 45 out, kick on the way, it's touched on the goal line.
Oh, no, it's not.
Or it's through for a goal, is it? Oh. It is. Oh, wow, I'd like to see that again.
That was touched, I think.
Get your North Aubrey glasses off, Panda.
Oh, Monty, I'm telling
them off.
You and me and Dan all looked at each other and went, oh dear.
Straight through.
So it's been given a goal after all that. And Lavington on the quarter time siren moved to 1-3-9 to North Albury 2-2-14. You boys are laughing.
No.
That ended at the top of the goal square.
Deary me. I'd like to look at that again. North Albury with a 5-point advantage at quarter time. First quarter for A-grade, Alls and Batteries done and dusted. Stay with us on O&M Live, because on O&M Live, you will not miss a thing.
Easy.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired, how about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor. Able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Out of the box and primed for the show.
On your marks, get set. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The Athlete's Foot. Fit for every run.
Sun shining here at Button Park. Round 13, SS&A Ovens and Murray action. And a crunch 2AY broadcast game as well on OMFNL Snap Print Solutions. It's an North Albury Hoppers taking on the Lavington Panthers. The Hoppers in fourth, the Panthers in second. And the Hoppers hold a slight advantage, 2-14 over Lavington 1-3-9. Blake Panthers with you, Scotty Montgomery. Dan Vaccaro, who has our CNL shower screens and wardrobes, scored his best in the first term.
Thank you, Panda. Look, for North Albury, it's Caden Winter with 10 disposals. I thought his work in the midfield was fantastic. And Julian Hayes had the 12 disposals at quarter time for him. And we know when he gets going off the half-back line, North Albury is super hard to beat. So he, just for mine, is the best man in the ground at the moment. For Lavington, I've really loved Ed Perryman this quarter. He had 8 disposals. I thought he was fantastic. His ball use going inside forward 50 was a standout. And his work around the midfield is really, really good as well. So Ed Perryman for Lavington.
I might go around the grounds quickly if we can as well. Monty for Mr. Stowe's Pool World. Call a quarter time in the Ovens and Murray.
Yeah, Albury have taken the lead back from Coro. They're 4-1-25 at lead 3 straight 18. Myrtleford doing the job, 33-point lead at quarter time. 5-point lead to Wangaratta, 2-3-15, playing 1-4-10. And the other game is the Wangaratta Rovers are 3-3-21, leading the Wodonga Raiders 1-1-7.
I think Matt Walker has just kicked 2 in a hurry for Albury.
So isn't
he in some good form?
He is. He doesn't mind just pulling on quickly. I think it was 2 in 2 minutes he kicked there to finish the quarter for the Albury Tigers. So took the lead back late.
Alrighty. So as the spectators slowly disappear off Button Park,
they want to stay out there because they're on the same ground where Blake Panda Escott just ran amok.
They want to cherish the moment. The pleasure of seeing number 83.
It's a heavy number.
That's
really slowing you down a little bit.
Heavy as it comes.
Well, I actually forgot the 57.
Oh, no.
I left that at home.
I would have preferred the 57,
Jeez, you were
to be
white out
honest.
there. You were translucent.
Thank you, Dan.
No worries, Panda.
Enough of that rubbish.
It was good fun. It provided a little bit. Even Graham Hart had a bit to say about you out there.
Did he? Right.
Yeah.
Am I a chance for Lavy next week?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, righto.
Maybe not even in their twos.
No, I wouldn't have thought so either. Second term underway for Jaco Albury. Jumping to Jaco. It's socked forward by Lavington. Off the line, a half-back. Gardner. Good kick finds Reynolds, who opens up the middle of the ground. Shallow kick inside 50. Getting back in the hole was brave, was Jesse Hart. Spills outside attacking 50. Mooney does well. Lowers the eyes looking for Wiedemann. Just out in front of his arms. He tracks back and tackles Jesse Hart. Will have a ball up 20 out from Hopper goal. It was good there. Good work from Mooney. Just couldn't find Wiedemann inside forward 50. We've played 30 seconds for NZ Albury in the second term. Wiedemann doing the ruck work inside 50 for the Hoppers. Penny dives over this footy. He's in trouble. Umpire says, give it to me. Could well and truly have been holding the ball. We'll have a ball up 30 out from Hopper goal.
Ball's about to be tossed up now. Big Driscoll gets a tap, but not very far. Finds its way to Winter. Winter gets it back now to Broomhead. Touched off the boot. He's called play on straight away as Wiedemann took the mark. He rolls around on that left boot, but through for a minor score. I don't know why that wasn't paid a mark. I'd like to ask the umpire that one, but anyway, through for another minor score. Takes North Albury to 2-3-15. The Panthers are 1-3-9. And the scoreboard at this quarter is brought to you by CMB Truck and Bus Scoreboard, and we've gone 2 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
That would have been only their second mark inside forward 50 if it was paid Monty, so they've got to be better with their ball use going inside forward 50, North Albury.
It was a poor kick from Newton from the kick in. It was a grubber along the ground, fresh airy from Nathan Dennis as he was tackled by Aidan Cook for Lavington. It's a free kick to the Panthers. He goes out to centre wing looking for Sedgwick. Lambert hot on his hammer. Sedgwick happy to take this one over the boundary line. Lives with Jack Reynolds and Caden Winter. Does Nico Sedgwick?
There you go.
Yeah, I get a few of his Snapchats and that along the week, and there's always the North Albury boys in there.
How would that household go, you reckon?
I think not too bad. Sedgie went to his mum's for dinner last night and said, you boys can cook your own
Fancy
food.
going to your mum's for dinner.
And Caden Winter and Jack Reynolds, I believe, cooked spag bowl. Not sure who was the cook.
Don't know about the spag bowl, I don't reckon. That'd be
it might have been the pre-made frozen meal, I reckon.
How does
All
Mara
leftovers.
go with a spag bowl, your mum?
She does very good.
Does she?
Very good job, as you'd expect.
How many times does she cook for you a week?
Nah, I don't really go there that much.
That's
you
a
get your
lot.
brother cook for you every night and your mum every other night.
Yep.
Or he stays away and gets paid by work to
Glanville was
Eat at the
tackled by Broomhead. That's got to be a free kick to Shawnee Drizz. He was grabbed without the footy by Archer Gardner. Flynn Gardner comes away with it and kicks it to half forward for North Albury. Annette punches it over the boundary line, trailing Nathan Dennis. And we'll have another stoppage, another throw in right in front of the Lavington bench.
Really good work there by Chris Annette. Golden fist sort of stuff from him, a really solid defender. And Ed Perryman, he moves up to 10 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet. In good form.
Big start for Big Ed. Ball's going to get tossed in right in front of our commentary position. Driscoll, well done, good tap. Finds its way towards the other Driscoll and Shawnee. Mooney gets it at ground level. It's found its way to Archie Gardner now. His kick's a terrible one. Goes along the ground, but Winter has it and goes inside 50 now. Well done, Annette. Gets back again. Fester, great handball. Finds its way to Reynolds. Reynolds around the body. Checks on. Oh, hits the post. It would have been a contender for a goal of the year right there from Jackie Reynolds, who probably nearly kicked goal of the century last week, but kicked another point there. And that takes North Albury to 2-4-16, Lavington 1-3-9 on the CMB truck and bus scoreboard.
You weren't robbed of an Instagram reel in the end,
Oh,
Monty.
no, yes. Oh, no, thank you for that, looking after me.
Nick Newton rebounding off half-back. Of course, where he's made his name at Lavington. Gets a handball receive and runs to the wing. Kicks to half-forward. Julian Hayes in a tussle there with O'Brien. Hayes runs away with a good defensive effort for North Albury. Switches across half-back to Mooney. He's got Archer Gardner on the wing. But Pat Ryan right on his hammer. So Mooney, good kick. Finds Julian Hayes, who allows it to bounce in front of him. Hayes kept running. Taps it to the advantage of Jack Reynolds, who soccers it in front of him. Then overruns the football. Wasn't able to pick it up. Douglas did well. On to Hart. Hart hand passes towards Ryan. Good hip and shoulder from Archer Gardner. The ball stays in and he gets around one. Hand passes to Taylor. All this happening just outside 50 for North Albury. Wiedemann tied up against the boundary. Kicks to the hop of the goal square. Take your pick. Isaac Campbell floats in and takes a mark for North Albury, but you can put that down to the grunt work from Archer Gardner on the boundary.
Absolutely you can. The way he was able to work Ryan off the ball, kept it in and then gave a nice clean handball was absolutely fantastic. It's not the big things sometimes and the great plays, it's just the hard work you've got to do, and that there is Archer Gardner to a T.
So Isaac Campbell directly in front, comes in and makes no mistake for North Albury, who get the first goal for Jaco Orbridonga in this second term. They move to 3-4 to Lavington 1-3. All that on the CMB truck and bus scoreboard.
Yeah, that was fantastic work by North Albury. The way they moved off their half-back line, I'll tell you what, we said in the first quarter, they've got to start putting some time into Julian Hayes because he's having a say in most of their players going inside. Well, so 2 for them from their 16 entries.
He was the best player on the ground last time they played Lavington, so you would have thought that maybe Schneids and the coaching staff would have put just a little bit of time into Julian off half-back.
Maybe a little bit too much time into Tim Broomhead.
Yep.
His ball's back in the middle. Great tap again by Driscoll. Finds its way to Glanville. Gets the clearing kick and goes inside 50. Oh, well done. That's a great grab there from Pope. And Pope plays on straight away. Looking for an outlet kick, and he's found Penny.
Good kick.
On the far side. That kick's gone about 55 metres. Great call down. Penny now rolls around looking for Wiedemann. Hart's right there for company. Gets a fist on it. Goes out of bounds right in front of the players. Race on Alamein Avenue side of the ground. Just have a quick look at some of those 40-wing stats, please, Dan.
Yeah, Ed Perryman, you said him before, 10 disposals for him already. Julian Hayes, he moves to 13, and Caden Winter has had the 12 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet, Mon.
Ray White Rural Netball update for Ray White with Donga. A win to Lavington over North Albury, 41-39.
They'll love that one, the Lavy girls, as Cade Brown takes the intercept mark here. In the middle of the ground, he's going to go to Hayes. Another one. Put him down for another 40 wings, please, Daniel. It's a beautiful-looking kick. What a kick that is. Not much you can do there when Alex Bennett and Josh Murphy takes a beautiful mark, 40 metres out, dead in front. How good, Julian Hayes.
Well, I'll tell you what, don't worry about tagging Tim Broomhead. Tag Julian Hayes because he's taken this game away from Lavington Panthers at the moment. He's absolutely dominating. 14 disposals and everything going inside forward 50 is going through him. And Josh Murphy, he's going to kick it about 48 metres out directly in front, Monty.
Someone like Nico Sedgwick, can he potentially try and do a negating role on Julian Hayes? I mean, he did it a little bit against Xavier Allison last week.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Julian might be a little bit too big, too strong when it comes in the air.
They've got to do something.
Oh, they've got to find a way. They've got to try and take him deeper. He's getting the ball right up the ground, and that's why he's so dangerous. That kick there from the middle of the ground finds Murphy, who's now having his shot from 45. Murphy straight in front. He shanked it a little bit, I reckon, off the instep. That's going to go through for a minor score. Not one of your best there, Joshua. That's another minor score for the Hoppers, and they're 3-5-23. The Panthers are 1-3-9 on the CMV truck and bus scoreboard, and we've gone 7 and a bit minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Spina, deep in defence to Perryman. How many now, Dan?
Ed Perryman is about to have his 12th disposal on the 40-wing stat sheet.
Goes short to Gussie's man, Shawnee Driz. Good rebound run from Costello off half-back. Kicks to a vacant 50. Oh, Pope had to come across and intercept that contest because Lavington were out. He did well. Lambert, good kick in the middle of the ground to Crelly. You can give it back to Lambert if he wants. Lambert all on his own on centre wing. In the end, Crelly kicks to him. Doesn't have too many options at half forward. Wiedemann provides a lead. Pup Brown on the wing. This is good defence from Lavington. So Lambert comes inboard. Finds Jackson Wiedemann, defensive side of the centre square. Hoppers 23-9 up over Lavington.
Wiedemann has it. Middle of the ground here at Button Park. Rolls around, uses that left boot, looking a half forward, looking for Pope. Gets over his head to one-on-one with Sanson. Pope gets a handball backwards to Moncrief. Now it's back to Pope. Comes inboard with a nice little chipping kick. It's sat on the head of Winter in the end. Newton gets a fist. Oh, Costello really good at ground level. Gets it back to Tommy Hargrave. His kick's a risky one. Can't quite hold on. That was Crelly. Well done, Annette coming through. Gets a handball out in front of Newton, who overruns it. Wiedemann back to Winter. His kick's a little scrubber. Annette picks it up and gets tackled straight away. And we'll have a ball up just inside 50 for the Hoppers as they lead this game by 14 points here on the CMB Truck and Bus scoreboard.
Second term for Jaco Orbridonga. We've played 8 minutes for NZ. And then another stoppage just inside attack for North Albury.
Caden Winter, boys, as well. He's up to 13 disposals for him already in his 50th game for the club, which is good to see.
Driscoll. This is Tim Broomhead. Sizes them up from 45. It's a vacant goal square. John Ospina gets back and does the great defensive work for Lavington. Takes a wonderful mark because that was goal bound from Broomhead. Here's Jack Glanville. Has an option 20 metres in front. It's Chris Annette. He goes wide. I'm not sure who that was to. In the end, Ed Perryman said, I'll take it.
I reckon he kicked in the middle and went, one of them will get it.
Perryman goes back to Glanville. Good press from North Albury. All this deep in Lavington's defensive 50. They're going to switch it.
Back to where Spinner started the play from.
Yep, here's Alex Bennett. That's the more aggressive kick to Spina. Down the middle. He's going to handball receive. It's Bennett who follows up his good work. Exits D50. Shallow kick to the wing. Past Darcy Smith. Osterhoff comes up, meets the footy. Drops it. Annette does well. Hutchison pushes him off the footy. And it's a free kick here. In danger. It's going to go the way to Monty's man, Fester.
Kieran Duncan, our man on OMFNL Live. Has the ball at half back for the Hoppers. What can he do? Fester has a look around. He says, nah, stuff this. I'm just going to go long and down the line. Looking for Taylor, who's presented really well all day. Good spoil there from Spinner. It's going to go out of bounds as we go to the 40-wing stat sheet in Dan Vaccaro.
Well, we're actually going to go around the ground for Mr. Stowe's Pool. We'll give you a quick update. Wangaratta getting it done at the moment. 4-4-28 plays Wodonga 1-4-10. Murderford 8-4-52 playing Yarrawonga 1 straight 6. And Albury 6-3-39 plays Coral Rutherglen at 3 straight 18.
Roll on there as the ball's being tossed back in. Hutchison grabs it. Tackled straight away. Being pinged, holding the ball. It's going to be a free kick, go the way of Tommy Hargrave. Right in front of the North Albury race. Trying to direct a bit of traffic, goes backwards, concedes a little bit of ground to find Spinner. Spinner at halfback, he's going to concede more ground. They're going backwards about 70 metres here, boys. And Bennett's now in defensive 50, looking for a teammate. It's a nice kick, finds the middle of the ground. They open that up well. Hart has it now. What can Jesse do?
They average 100 marks a game, Lavington.
It's a nice kick too. Finds Sanson in the centre circle, right in that cricket pitch. He's got the runner in Hart. Hart's going to have to dodge and weave now. Gardner comes at him. He gets a handball over top to Hargrave. Who he dodges and weaves. I reckon that's holding the footy, but the umpire says no, play on. Goes back and gets it. Sanson now to Newton. Newton's get this ball out of here. Finds Shawnee Driz, doesn't quite hold on to it. Kicks it off the ground. Driscoll! Sunjan goal today there for Shawnee Driz. And they needed that one, the Panthers. That's their second. They're 2-3-15. North Albury 3-5-23 on the CMV truck and bus. And we've gone nearly 12 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Hopefully that is the fire starter for Lavington. Shawnee Driscoll, how good is he in those situations? 5 disposals and a goal for him as well. He's a superstar. Something always seems to happen inside the forward 50 when Shawnee Driscoll has the pill. But really good play by Lavington. They, as Panda said, the best marking team in the competition, and that was no exception. They worked their way through the middle with the marks and was able to get a good deep entry inside forward 50. So a good little comeback goal there for Lavington.
They made hard work of it.
They went backwards 65 metres from centre wing, just get it inside 50.
Doesn't matter, they got the chockies in the end. Shawnee Driz. First goal in a few weeks for Shawnee. Here's Penny. His kick out of the middle was smothered by a couple of Lavington players. Stacks on in the middle, in the mud, and we'll have a ball up. Adjacent to the centre circle. As the sun breaks through the clouds here at Bunton Park.
If this sun was out in the twos, you would have got sunburnt.
I would have, big time.
3rd-degree burns.
I don't have the nice tan skin, the wogging me like Dan Vaccaro has. We have another ball up in the middle of the ground.
Can you say that on air?
You can, absolutely you can, because I just did.
Oh, he does. He runs his own race, Peter.
Yeah,
second
influential
turn for J.K. Warbridonga. Glanville edges it forward. Big pack of plays. Spills out towards Flynn Gardner. Couldn't keep his footing. He's dived on this footy. He's in trouble.
Yep.
Umpire Ash Broughton says holding the ball on a free kick to Lavington. Just outside attacking 50, it's Darcy Smith who's getting told to go back and size him up. Darcy, he's inside the centre square. Surely doesn't have the distance
Darcy.
from here. He's going to sit this to the top of the goal square. Gets the move on. Checks his kick at the last minute, looking for Sedgwick. Ball spills out the back to Broomhead, who can calm the nerves for the North Albury Hoppers.
As Broomhead's kick now goes towards Penny. Picks it up on the half volley. Goes straight away. Oh. It's a nice kick down the line. And it's found its way to Crowley. Crowley has it. Just looking for another option. Goes short. Taylor. Really good mark there in front of Cook. Taylor goes with a short one. Gets Gardner now. That's Archie. What can Arch do? It's about 80 away from home. Goes inside 50 looking for Wiedemann. It's over his head a little bit too hot. Murphy's there at the back. Gets tackled straight away and dispossessed. Good pick up from Newton in the conditions. Gets a handball sideways, finds its way to Hart. Ryan, really quick hands, missed his target, but Lurch is there. Lurch gets it to Newton, who's tackled straight away. The umpire was quick on the whistle, and I like that because it was always going to be held up. And we'll have a ball up about 55 away from goals. North Albury end of the ground.
Hutchison doing the ruck work. Taps it down to no one. Ryan gets his hands out. North Albury win it back. Is there a free kick for a high? Okay, free kick for a high to Lavington advantage. Shawnee Driz took it, and the ball didn't come back to him when he tried to took a bounce. He was away with Shawnee Driz. A grubber kick from Gardner. Makes its way to Tim Broomhead. On to Moncrief. This is good link-up play down the wing from the Hoppers. Mooney looking for Murphy. Bennett did well. Brings it to ground. Gets a handball back. Left foot kick went about 7 metres. Aiden Cook tried to take the mark. He's in trouble. Gardner wraps him up. Cook got a kick away. Murphy doing some hard work at ground level. Tackled straight away. And we'll have a ball up right in front of the cam bar. The Hoppers kicking to the Stan Sargent end. The Sports Club end. They lead 23-15 on the CMV Truck and Bus scoreboard. 15 played for NZ second term.
It's going to be Cook and Wiedemann to do battle here. Umpire Broughton throws it up nice and high. I like that. Wiedemann's tap goes straight to Hargrave for the Panthers. He's kicked a bit of a touch finder and he's found it. And it's going to be a throw-in right in front of the Lavington race there. Alamein Avenue side as we go to the 40-wing stat sheet.
Dinny Broomhead, he's going okay. Hasn't had a huge impact yet, but he's up to 10 disposals. Josh Murphy for this quarter, 7 for the game, and a goal for him on the 40-wing stat sheet.
And he's
as well.
still got that backpack on, has Timmy. And Drew Bevan has not left him alone. Tossed in now. Cook gets the tap. Ball at ground level. Flynn Gardner goes, we'll just do that all over again, boys. Bit of repeater going on. So we're going to throw in right in front of that Lavington race again. Alamein Avenue side of the ground. Around
the ground, St Mista's Pilbara Murderford are absolutely slaughtering Yarrawonga. 8-5-53 plays Yarrawonga 1 straight 6.
What Tim Pruman is getting is a lot of support. Bumps into Bevan off the ball from his teammates. Winter from the stoppage, high up and under inside 50. Leash did some good early work on Dennis. Murphy attacks this footy. Gardner, that's Flynn. Good hand pass to Hayes. Lowers the eyes into the pocket. Spina playing in front. Gets out the back. Wiedemann. All this in the goal square, and in the end, Leash does well. Rushed it through for a minor score for North Albury, who looked dangerous there. They moved to 3-6-24 to Lavington 2-3-15 on the CMV Truck and Bus scoreboard. Give us your best, Dan, for 40 winks.
Well, North Albury, they're giving us their best. 9 inside 50s for them this quarter to Lavington's 4. So they've really got the territory battle won in the second quarter.
As Newton's little worm, but it's not a good one. Mooney chops it off there at half-back. Tackled straight away by Sanson. We'll have a ball up. 60 away. I'm glad you brought up that because I was going to bring that up too about Broomhead finally getting some help. It's only taken 2 years for Caden Winton and the likes to get around him and help him out because gets it every week nearly, Timmy. His ball's tossed up. That should have been a free kick because none of the ruckmen touched it. Winter at ground level gets it to Reynolds. Back to Campbell. Campbell to Hayes. Put him down for another 40 winks. Goes inside 50. Looking for Taylor. Well done, Spinner. Gets the fist on it. Ball at ground level. Moncrief tries to get a handball to Gardner, but missed him, and Gardner goes and gets it at ground level. Great tackle from Perryman. And with the ball up right on the edge of the centre square. North Albury end of the ground, boys. It's 3-6-24 to 2-3-15. Hoppers have the lead on the CMB Truck and Bus scoreboard.
Fair to say it's a genuine arm wrestle at the moment.
Would you say 60 points would win it?
Yep, I reckon 60 will win it. We've only had 39 scored at this stage. Combined total, North Albury 24 to Lavington 15. Hutchison trying to get through a few. You're gone, Hutch. Good tackle by Lavington. And it was Billy Glanville. It was probably as tall as Brad Hutchison. He's a big boy, Billy, for an inside midfielder. Goes pretty quickly. Looking for Jack Driscoll. Good fist by Tim Broomhead. Driscoll was in the box seat. Spills out towards Moncrief, who tries to take on Glanville. Jack got him. That had to be holding the ball. In fact, it was over the boundary line instead. And we'll have a ball up right in front of the North Albury race. The stalemate here at Button Park. We've played 18 minutes for NZ. Second term for Jaco. It's the Hoppers by 9 points.
We just saw Billy Glanville then take that free kick. He has had a quiet game so far for his standards. Only up to the 7 disposals.
He looked sore last week, Dan.
He does. He's looked sore a few times this year, so I can't help but think he's carrying something maybe, Monty.
We'll put him on for another one because he just got a kick that was a grubber. Now the high up and under from the Hoppers. Corelli can't quite do much, and it goes out of bounds, and we'll have a repeat stoppage in exactly the same spot.
What player isn't carrying something at this stage of the year, Monty?
Yourself?
No, I am.
Chafe.
Chafe.
Embarrassment.
Embarrassment and scarcity.
Sunburn.
As Costello has it, gets a handball to Glanville. You put the mods on him and he goes and gets the footy down.
Yes.
You're just flying and flopping, hey? As Costello again has it at half forward. Handball to Jack Glanville. Kicks it inside 50. It's not a good one. Cullen has to come and meet it. Gets tackled straight away. Well done, O'Brien. Now Driscoll at ground level. Tackled. Oh, ball up. By umpire Broughton. In front of the scoreboard. Says we've gone 19 minutes thanks to NZ. It's a 9-point lead to the Panthers. There's Cook and Hutchison. Hutchison over the top. His tap's going towards the boundary, and the boundary wins, and we'll have another ball up, a throw-in, I should say, under the scoreboard.
Couple more games around the ground. So Mr. Poolworld and Albury kicking away. Kreza, your man, will not be happy. 7-3-45 plays Coral rather than 4-1-25. Still in it, and Wodonga 1-5-11, trailing Wangaratta 4-4-28.
Boundary throw-in. Hutchison, good tap to Hayes, who was unmanned at that stoppage. Goes by hand to Tim Broomhead. Checks his kick inboard. It was a good one. Penny flew high and took the mark. At half-back for North Albury, 24 plays 15. The Hoppers up. Goes short with his kick to Crelly, who's provided some link-up for North Albury on the far side. Goes short to Moncrief. He's been good. Young Christian Moncrief, who's going to, you'd imagine, keep his spot.
Got to.
When a few of these North Albury players come back. Duncan looking for Gardner. Gets out the back. Dennis, inboard hand pass here to Brown. Off a step in the middle of the ground. It's a poor one. Sits for Darcy Smith. Spilled it at the last minute, then socketed off the ground to half forward. The Rooster overruns this footy. Pope dives on it. Has to find a hand pass. Pat Ryan comes through. Kicks the ball back into attack for Lavington. Broomhead playing in front of Bevan. Drops the mark. Bevan tackles Broomhead, who spits out a hand pass. Gardner sockers it off the ground. First one there is going to be Fester and Costello. North Albury will want this over the boundary line in D50. Spills out here to Winter. Jack Glanville grabs him. Gardner grabs Ryan. We'll have a ball up. 60 out from Lavy goal. 24 plays 15 for CMV Truck and Bus. Second term ends at Albury time clock scored 21.
Put your coaching hat on. How can Julian Hayes been 4 metres of space of the stoppage in the defensive 50?
Laziness from the Lavington forwards, I reckon. They need to start doing a job on him. The ball's at ground level again. Hayes lays the tackle. We'll have the ball up right on the 50. I just would like to know who's got that matchup because, geez, they're not doing a good job at the moment.
No one, I don't think.
Glanville's gone stood next to him there as Mooney wins that tap at ground level now. Perryman under his legs. Ball fumbles around a bit more. Glanville's there for the Panthers. That boy says, "I'll ball that one up again, boys. We haven't moved it."
Jack Glanville's got the match up.
That might be just at this stoppage because he's playing on that wing. Oh, well done. Coming through was Perryman. Got it to Jack Glanville. Now it's on the boot from Ryan. Goes to the top of the goal square. Pope gets it clear and kick. It's a high up and under. One-on-one. Couple of speedsters in Smith and Moncrief. Bounces away from them. Moncrief gets it and gets a handball sideways to Cullen. Cullen's kick's a beauty and it finds its way to Wiedemann. Worked a long way up the ground. What can Jackson do? He's looking for Murphy. Wrapped him up, did Bennett. But now by says play on. Newton at ground level needs to be clean, and he's not, but he gets around Reynolds. Gets through and gets a handball back to Bennett. He's going to go short and look for Hart. Takes a relieving mark on the halfback flank right in front of our commentary position here. And he'll look down the line, I think, and try and find a teammate.
Geez, Nick Newton was very good. Under a lot of pressure there for Lavington. As Hart goes down the boundary line. Pope fists it over and out of bounds for North Albury, right in front of their bench. Dan, 40 winks, what do you got for us?
Ed Perryman continuing his good work. He's up to 7 disposals this quarter already. 15 for the game, which is a really good effort by him. And Julian Hayes, he's up to 7 this quarter, and he's had 19 for the game on the 40-wing stat sheet.
Driscoll, good tap down to Sedgwick. Gets through a bit of traffic. Swings it around the corner, down the wing. Pope in the front position. Sanson did well to fist that one over the boundary line. We'll have a repeat throw in.
They're giving North Albury a bit of a touch-up in the clearance work as well. Lavington, that's the one side of their game they are doing well in. 16 clearances to 9 so far on the 40-wing stat
And that's
sheet.
to do with Jack Driscoll's dominance in the ruck, I think. And the same thing happened last week with young Bowden from Albury.
Boundary throw in. A shallow one. Mooney grabs it out of the ruck. Moncrief tackled by Shawnee Driz, and we'll have a ball up. 70 round from Lavy goal. 24 plays 15. A second quarter which has only seen a goal to North and a goal to Lavington.
23 and a half gone, thanks to NZ Albury. Tossed up. Ball at ground level again. A lot of repeat stoppages today. Ash Broughton, he's going to get sick of running backwards and forwards the way he's doing it at the moment. They're about 75 away from Lavy's goal. Broadcast side of the ground. Driscoll gets that tap nice and shallow. Coming through with Sedgwick. Ball at ground level. Who's going to find this one? That boy says nope. We'll ball it up again. Fester, give it to me. Umpire Broughton tosses it up again, exactly the same spot. Mooney gets the tap this time. Winter just shovels it backwards, finds Gardner down the line, but it's going to be chopped off by Newton, who fumbled it. He's going to get the free kick for too high in the end. Probably should have taken the mark, Nicholas. Now he's got it centre wing.
Newton. It should have been 50.
It really should have been. Oh, he's been called to play on straight away as Perryman. He does well, dodges and weaves. Now he's got a relieving handball and Hargrave. Hargrave near the boundary. Goes to half forward looking for the Rooster who flies. Sanson was at the front. Gardner, kick along the ground. Chopped off again by Jack Driscoll. Goes inside 50 again. Timmy Broomhead. Well read. Coach put himself in the hole and takes a relieving mark. As the siren goes for half time. Bit of a stalemate of a quarter that one, as Panda touched on. Only a goal apiece. It's 3-6-24 North Albury leading the Panthers, who are 2-3-15. I'll tell you what, Panda, I hope it opens up a bit in the second half.
Jeez. So do I.
Very hard to call.
Yep, so do I, my friends.
Asleep here.
Absolutely. You and I both. We'll get a mattress up here in the box. Halftime. Elders Rural halftime show on the other side of this. It is North Albury 3-6-24 to Lavington 2-3-15. Shut up, you blokes. Halftime. Stick around on the other side of this. O&M Live, where you will not miss a thing.
JJ's wasted.
Easy. Kia. Movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired, how about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Out of the box and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The athlete's foot. Fit for every run.
Welcome back to Button Park, halftime show for Elders Rural here on O&M Live, 2AY and O&M Snapprint Solutions TV. It's second versus fourth, plenty on the line for both of these sides. The North Albury Hoppers are leading Lavington by 9 points at halftime, 3-6-24 to Lavington 2-3-15. Blake Panderescott, Scotty Montgomery with you, Dan Vaccaro. At least it's a close game. It hasn't been a high-scoring game, lots of stoppages, but it looks like it's going to be a close game, as we predicted, Dan and Monty, at the start of the day. Whoop. I've done it. There we go.
There
you
thought
you'd done a Robbie then, but
I
really
know.
it was Panda that
I
did
panicked.
it.
I don't want to get tarnished. I don't want to get tarnished with the same brush as Robbie.
He's still got the shits that you put in number one.
He has got
He
the shits.
has.
Look at him.
So you can go, look, boys, I can turn you off when I feel like
He's
it.
got the power.
I've got the power. I'm the influencer in the Ovens and Murray. I'm number
I'll
one.
tell you, as we said earlier, who would be upset about missing that list. Gus McLeod would be upset about missing that list, especially Gambo making it over him. That is.
I reckon you've probably hit the nail on the head.
Oh, I got it right. Anyway, back to this game.
Gus will not be happy. I can assure you of that.
Yes, I got sidetracked there. This game, look, it is. It's not a great spectacle at the moment, but however, it's close. These two teams are skillful enough. It's going to open up in the next half, Monty, and. It's been a really interesting watch. I think the clearance work from Lavington's been exceptional, and as you pointed out, it's from probably the dominance of Jack Driscoll, but they're just not making enough of it on the scoreboard. 23 inside 50s. They've only taken 4 marks. Lavington as well that half. So what do you put it down to, mate?
Well, I'm just going to ask, do you think it's the way both teams are setting up defensively that he's making it a bit of a dour scoreboard game, but in between the arcs, he's actually moving quite freely. It's just that when they're going inside 50, some probably poor decisions, some really good setups. Yeah. They're getting a loose man a lot of the time in North Albury. They're trying to get Broomhead the half back, try and drop that tag. Bevan's going with him, but then that's releasing other players like Julian Hayes, who we've seen so often he's just dropping off and being a single player back there who's had however many touches he had when we touch on that in the 40-wing stat sheet.
I think what we are underestimating is that both sides are pretty good defensively.
Yep,
let's be honest. Lavington are the number one defence by points against. You had Jono Spina back into the lineup today alongside Alex Bennett, Jesse Hart. Really, really good defence with Charlie Douglas, Chris Annette. North Albury, Jackson Wiedemann's playing forward today because they have James Pope, who's having a really good year. They have Jamie Mooney, who's floating down there. They have Harry Weaven and Flynn Gardner. So both defences are holding up, and both coaches would be pretty happy.
I think so. I think that's what we've got to put it down to. Well, not that they're turning over so much, just the way they're setting up so well defensively. And as you said, both teams are really good defensively. The back six, I think, for North Albury last week were so good for 2.5 quarters. They just dropped off towards the back end of the third, and then definitely the back end of the fourth, where they really just let, especially Matt Walker, get on top of them. But they are a really good defensive unit when they put it all together.
Leighton Taylor kicked the first goal at the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Josh Murphy answered at the 11th minute mark, so the Hoppers kicked the first two. Timmy Osterhoff kicked a goal right on the quarter-time siren. Second term, it was a really low-scoring dour affair. Isaac Campbell put North Albury 13 points in front, and then Shawnee Driscoll with a soccer off the ground. So individual goal scorers anywhere, and the Rooster and Josh Murphy both really haven't had much delivery outside of the one hit up from Julian Hayes, I think, where Josh Murphy received that. Outside of that, it's been sort of bomb on your head sort of stuff.
That nice lead up as well. But apart from that, it has been. And I think a few times I've gasped because of how bad the kicks have been from Lavington. They've just bombed from the centre of the ground to basically three North Albury players to not even a Lavington jumper there. So it's one of those ones. They're not low on the eyes because I think that the North Albury defence is really getting up high, so the Lavington forwards are getting sucked up the ground. But they're not relocating quick enough, and the North Albury defence is getting back a lot quicker and getting in their positions quicker than what the Lavington forwards are, and that's what the difference is at the moment.
Yeah, well, there's only been 7 marks taken inside 50 this game, so North Albury have only taken the 3 and Lavie have taken the 4. So again, the positive spin on it is that the defensive structures are both doing really well, North Albury and Lavington as well.
North Albury averaged 13.7 marks inside 50. They're the second in the comp, and Lavie averaged 13.1. They're the third in the comp. So 4 each is really low numbers in a half of footy. Dan, who's leading our 40-wing stat sheet, please?
Well, Julian Hayes is playing a super game. He had 7 disposals that quarter, so a little bit quiet from his 12 in the first quarter.
I'd be happy with 7. I'd be happy with 7 a quarter.
No, he's dominating.
7 a game.
In all seriousness, he's dominating. 19 disposals for him. Timmy Broomhead, I've liked his game. I think he's worked out his most effective niche is to go back and try and get as much of the footy and just be that good user of half-back when he is getting tagged.
He's getting help around the stoppage is what I'm also noticing.
But touching on what Dan's saying about him going behind the footy, it means that then Bevan is a defensive forward, and therefore there's only it's 5 on 6 nearly. He's not a guy that's he's not a Jake Page who can lead up the footy every now and again. He's a guy that's just watching Tim Broomhead, and you see a couple of times he's been behind Tim when the ball's come in, and he's been able to take those intercept marks.
Yep, no, I agree. Caden Winter, he's been super. 15 disposals for him to half-time, and Josh Murphy's just had the 7 and a goal in the first quarter as well. And for Lavington, Ed Perryman, I've loved his work. 16 disposals for him. Billy Glanville, 9 disposals. Shawnee Driscoll, 6 and a goal. And Jack Costello has had the 9 at half-time as well.
So lowish numbers for some of the Lavington players, but they're on top of the clearance game, Dan, as you've noted on the 40-wing stat sheet.
Yeah, they have, and that's on the back of Jack Driscoll. But we see that, I reckon, week in, week out from Lavington, to be honest. Their even output from all their players really stands out. Billy Glanville, he doesn't go and get you 35s like he did probably a couple years ago. It's really shared between Ed Perryman, and we talk about how underrated his brother is in Jack Driscoll, Jack Glanville as well. So an even spread of numbers for Lavington, as it is most weeks.
Do you think this game's going to break open, Monty?
Oh, potentially could. We saw last week that Albury were handcuffed nearly. They couldn't score. They couldn't open it up. And as soon as they took the shackles off and just went bang from half forward and through the middle of the ground, they opened North Albury up, kicked 4 in 5 minutes to win the game. So it can happen. And I think Lavington too, they can be scored on heavily too at times when they just drop off that little bit. Yep. I think it's more likely to happen going the other way. But in saying that, you've got Josh Murphy at one end and the Rooster at the other. Either of them can just start clunking a few. It could be game on.
I reckon it will open up, and I actually reckon Lavington, they can put a lot of pace in the footy when they want to. And when they open up that 50, Shawnee Driscoll can play some really serious footy, and they got to get the Rooster involved as well. So when they go forward and play on that soccer terminology of counter, Lavington do that really well with Darcy Smith and co as well. So I really reckon they can open this game up potentially.
Around the grounds for Mr. Stove's Pool World, Tallangatta 46 lead the Hume League 14 at half-time in the interleague game. That one
Robbie
at
will be
Urana
shattered.
Road Oval. Well, he's got a foot in both camps because Holbrook were a Tallangatta League unbelievable side for a very long time.
AV's
Barton
the
medalist.
assistant coach.
I know this, but he was down at Tallangatta League training a couple of weeks ago, giving him a rev up.
on a video, wasn't it?
It was. It was.
All you need to know is that they'd beat Raiders in an O&M exhibition game, according to Gus.
We might take a break and we'll head to our O&M netball report for Ray White Wodonga because North Albury are out on the ground.
This is the netball wrap thanks to Ray White Rural Wodonga. The third placed North Albury played host to fifth place Lavington today, and what a game that delivered. In the first 10 minutes, it was all North Albury's way. They had a 10-0-0 lead in the early stages of the first quarter, but credit to Lavington, they chipped away and away they came. Victors 41 over North Albury 39. Lots of changes made on court for both teams just to change up the dynamic on court as well as player personnel. Olivia Sanson for the Panthers in her role in goal attack and then back in goal shooter. Creating a moving circle was exceptional, really changed the dynamic of the game, and her connection with Maddie Lloyd in the attacking end really put the Panthers in good stead for that lead, as did Sarah Meredith in goalkeeper for the Panthers. Some beautiful two-handed takes on the rebound and some lovely interceptions just kept them chipping away for North Albury. They were really well supported by Lily Kelly in goal shooter, and Grace Hay in goalkeeper was exceptional. In the other games today, Corowa 55 the victors over Albury, Wodonga Raiders 77 beating the Rovers 37. Wodonga coming at a loss to Wangaratta 64, the lead to 56 there. So Wangaratta still trying to search for that fifth spot. And then Yarrawonga, a big margin win, 65 over Myrtleford 36. That is the netball wrap. Thanks to Ray White Wodonga.
A.T. Jones, your local Davey specialists for all your irrigation needs. Kiowa Street, Albury.
O&M Live on 2AY. The Classic Hits Countdown with Gavin Miller.
This week, we're taking you back to when Intel released the world's first microprocessor and the year the crock-pot was released.
1971.
Watch how easy. Layer on some pork chops, then let the slow cooker do its magic.
And, of course, songs like this. She's a lady. Join us for the Classic Hits Countdown of 1971. Sunday morning from 10, thanks to Tobin Brothers Funerals, celebrating lives.
On 2AY.
If you're in the market for a loan, there are plenty of options. So many options.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
So they get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Are out on the ground. North Albury out very, very early for half-time. Lavington just doing a few little stretches at the moment as the clouds take over Button Park. A little bit of blue sky, but the sun has just disappeared. Hopefully it comes back out for a ripping second half, and hopefully this game opens up a little bit.
It will.
North Albury with a 9-point advantage over Lavington, 24-15. We didn't get a chance to go around the ground, so Mr. Stoves in the other games in the competition. Dan Vaccaro?
Yes, we will. So at Martin Park, it's Wodonga, 3-5-23. Trails, Wangaratta, 5-6-36. At McNamara Reserve, it's Myrtleford flogging Yarrawonga, 10-5-65. Plays Yarrawonga 2-2-14. And at John Ford Oval as well. It's Cora Rutherglen, 4-3-27, plays Albury Tigers, 7-6-48, and of course here at Bunton Park, North Albury 3-6-24 to Lavington's 2-3-15.
You didn't say that first game. That's
the first game as well, Wang Rovers, 7-5-47, plays Wodonga Raiders, 2-5-17.
So third term about to get underway here for Wiesners. Here on O&M Live, Blake Penderescott with you and Scotty Montgomery for the Newmarket Hotel. We've got Dan Vaccaro for Newmarket Hotel. Big shout out to Dino and Phil, and of course Tommy McGrath from 40 Winks as well. As the players are getting to their positions.
A couple of positional changes by the looks of it. Looks like Jack Lanville's going to roll forward, just give him another taller option, I think.
Yeah,
I like it.
And just a recap as well, Panda played in the 2s today for North Albury. And your stats, Panda?
No comment.
Not many.
4.
Not many
4.
at all. Not many at all.
He had 30 last week.
He told us he had 30 and got best on.
It was unreal last week.
Smooth mover. It was an admin error. Third quarter underway, Monty. All thanks to Wiesners.
He's marking his stats with a fork that day. The ball goes up. Well done, Driscoll. Gets another tap. Billy Glanville ripped off it. Gets a handball away. Finds its way to Ryan. And just thrown out by it was Perryman. All of a sudden found his way to Newton at halfback. It's a nice kick, finds Glanville, but he drops the chest mark. Should have taken it. Cullen picks it up for the Hoppers from centre wing now. Drives it to half forward, looking for Murphy. And it's going to find the boundary line first. And we'll have a throw in. About 25 seconds gone in this third quarter on the NZ Albury time clock. In front of that empty marquee. Does that ever get taken down, or is it just left up all the time now?
For the whole year, I think. It stays there.
Geez, that'd cost you a little bit, wouldn't it, in rental?
No, I think you'll find that might have been a little deal that Oscar Ramson's done.
The big O. Tell you what,
big O.
He pulls deals. Maybe he should have been in the list.
He was close.
As the ball's tossed in at half forward, Penny tackled, gets a handball backwards, finds Broomhead, and now Campbell gets a kick inside 50 around the body. Hart just set up so beautifully there, gets the intercept mark in the back pocket, and the Panthers are away here.
Wants to switch aggressively. Good kick. Had to be a really good kick. Finds Jack Glanville, who's got Sedgwick breaking for him on the wing. Finds him, who's got an overlap runner in Costello. This is good play by Lavington. Costello gets away from the tackle of Hayes. Out the back is the Rooster. The best passage of play we've seen all day from both sides. The switch was effective in defence. Opened up on the wing, and the Rooster can go back for goal number 2.
Well, we were hoping it was going to open up, and if that's a sign of things to come, it's going to be an exciting second half there. And the big Rooster just presents, Monty.
The kick from Jesse Hart was an absolute beauty. He had to get over 2 North Albury players to hit a teammate, and then that is rolled on from there as Jack Glanville, who presented up so well from half forward.
So the Rooster, just kicked 21 for the year. He's already kicked one today, comes in, makes no mistake. The Roosters got a double. The Panthers get the first goal in the third quarter. They move to 3-3. North Albury, a 3-6, back to a 3-point ball game.
Putting together a pretty good game, the Big Rooster, considering the lack of quality in the entries, and it's such a defensive game, so I've really loved the way he's presented. But isn't it funny how one kick in the back pocket can just open up the game so much, and hopefully we see more of that from both sides, and it's going to be a really, really good contest. Now, 25 inside 50s for the game for Lavington and 23 for North Albury, so it is super, super close so far.
3-point lead for the Hoppers here. Really nice passage of play there from the Panthers. From the back pocket to the forward pocket very quickly. Ball back in the middle now. Jack Driscoll jumps over the top of Mooney again, gets the tap, but Penny cuts it off. Tackled straight away is JP, and he's been pinged. Glanville gets the free kick in the middle of the ground. Just attack the goal face, I reckon, Billy. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to go long and strong to the top of the goal square. The Rooster comes through, gets over the back of him. At ground level, Sedgwick goes burrowing through, gets around one. Now his kicks, he's gone high up and under. Who wants it? Bevan's been called to play on. He's under it, takes the chest mark. Ball umpire says that wasn't 15, boys. And we'll have a ball up. 20 away from the Lavy goal. It's been a big start for them to start this third quarter, thanks to Wiesners.
Played 3 minutes for NZ Albury. Sedgwick looks dangerous at the stoppage. On hands and knees. Ooh, okay. I think he handballed that ball. He's been pinged holding the ball. Ash Broughton in a good position to pay that free. Gardner goes quick to Lambert at half-back. Could have given the hands to Hayes. Probably should have. Goes with a short kick. It's a nice one. Finds Jack Reynolds sliding down on the ground. Playing forward again today. Off 3 goals last week.
He was best on ground last week from one for North Albury.
He's called to play on. So he has to kick out wide. Campbell, good mark in front of Jack Costello with the reaching mitts. He's going to survey the 50 inside for North Albury, but doesn't have too many options.
Just looking now, called to play on, goes short, stabbing kick, not a good one. It's going to be chopped off at half-back. Who's got it there? It's Wiedemann's now got it for the Hoppers and goes inside 50. High up and under, getting back well was Perryman there to help out his defence, and it's over for a boundary throw-in as we go quickly to the 40-wing stat sheet.
Yeah, some good stat winners in that first half. Tim Broomhead had 12 disposals. Julian Hayes had 19 at half-time. And Caden Winter in the midfield for North Albury, he had 15. He's a Rolls-Royce in there. And Ed Perryman, he's up to 17 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet.
Does it all as Ed got back and helped out there. As Driscoll gets another tap. Coming through is Costello. Geez, he's been good too on that wing. This goes long and strong. Out in front of Lambert of the Hoppers, but it's going to find the boundary line, hit that beautiful white picket fence that Panda always talks about.
Have a look at it.
There's actually a little mark there. Can someone please wash that picket fence? Thank you, sir. You must be listening over there on the Alamein Avenue side. As the ball's going to be tossed in front of the North Albury race. Take it away, please, Panda, as we're going 5 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Well, thanks to McRae Motors and the Newmarket Hotel here on O&M Live. Great supporters. Have been for many a year. 3-point lead to North Albury, and the umpire's been called to throw it back in.
Bit of a back falcon there to Caden Winter. Bit unfortunate.
What are you doing with your microphone over there, Dan?
Yeah, sorry, I just had an itchy ear, boys.
Okay, right. Yeah, there's a cough
Old
button.
Robbie forgets the cough button and then forgets to put it back on. That's terrible.
You said it. Boundary throw in. Mooney. Costello picks it up. High up and under. The half-forward, there's a 2-on-1. Pope takes the mark in front of Jakey O'Brien. For North Albury at half-back, in front of the Canberra, Alamein Avenue side of the ground. They're going to want to switch it. It was a dangerous kick. Cullen marks deep in defence for the Hoppers.
He's going to go sideways and find Weaven. He's got Lambert, who's found a bit of space. His kick's not a good one. Sedgwick gets there, gets it to ground level. Lambert does well, goes back and gets it. Handball backwards now to Weaven again. Touched off the boot by Glanville. Ball still in. Sedgwick's got it. He's got a couple of options inside. Oh, what great tackle, Zach Lambert. I reckon that's holding the footy. Great call, Ash Broughton. And Lambert's going to get the free kick right in front of the broadcast side here. Thought there might have been a bit more support from the crowd. Not a lot, but Lambert's got it now at half-back. Going to go long down the line, looking for Taylor. Well done, Spinner. Coming off the bench was Lurch. Comes through and just gets a high up and under kick. It's going to go to half-forward. Jack Lambert. Oh! That's a free kick.
Yes,
got to be.
Has to be.
Got up high, though.
He did. If he had held on to it, it would have been mark of the year. But it's a free kick to Pope, and the Hoppers have it at half-back.
They do. Pope, inboard hand pass to Winter. Finds Julian Hayes in the centre square. Kick out wide's a beauty. Nathan Dennis is all on his lonesome. He's got Murphy in the pocket. Kick from Dennis is good. Murphy tried to get the space at the back.
Had to keep leading up to it, didn't he?
Yep, went to the front. That was great defence from Alex Bennett, who fisted over the boundary line. We'll have it thrown back in. Just outside 50 for North Albury.
Been a little bit off today, Josh Murphy, I reckon. Just a couple of things like that, just his timing and space. I don't know, maybe just not enough footy over the last month when he's been on and off the bench for the Collingwood VFL.
7 disposals and a goal, Josh Murphy.
Moncrief under pressure. Hayes likewise. Cook tapped it to the advantage for Lavington. Well done there by Winter. Had to win it one-on-one at ground level. On to Putt Brown. Hurried kick to half forward. Wiedemann comes hard. Likewise the Lavy defence. Out the back, Newton. Gets a handball received from Driscoll. Newton sweeps up again at half back. This is good play by Lavington. Goes in the middle of the ground. Perryman had to be a free kick. It was. Two Colin Gully premiership teammates against each other. And then Perryman has the free kick at the middle of the ground for Lavington.
He goes short, finds Newton, who just dropped it in the end, but now he picks it up and just goes long, high up and under. Smith's in the box seat here, and he takes it over the top of Brown. Really good body work there from Darcy Smith. And it wasn't the best kick coming in from Newton, but well done by Darcy.
They've got the jump on him here, Lavington, in this third quarter. 6 inside 50s to 3 at the moment. They've already taken a couple of marks for the Rooster, and a really good mark there by Darcy Smith. And that man, Ed Perryman, again, had the 3 disposals already in this quarter, and he's had 19 for the game. So he's putting together a super performance.
This Panthers gets his brand ambassador on in the head. Geez, you're looking after him today.
What it is it's actually quite cool.
Covered in greys.
That's what you say. There's now Smith. He's been very good since he's come back into this senior lineup for the Panthers. He'll kick from 35 here. Darcy sends it on its way. He loves it off the boot. That's a major. That's the second for the Panthers in this term. That's his first for today. And now the Panthers move to 4-3-27. North Albury a 3-6-24 on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard, and we've gone nearly 9 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Yeah, got to be careful here, North Albury. Lavington are playing some really good footy in the start of this third quarter, the premiership quarter, so if they get the jump on them, it could spell danger. And then as we quickly go around the grounds for Mr. Stowe's Pool World at Wangaratta Rovers, they're doing quite easy, 53-18. Wodonga, 23 to plays Wangaratta 36. Murderford doing it easy, 72 to Yarrawonga's 14. And Coral Rutherglen, 45 to Albury's 48. So it's getting tight there at John Ford Oval.
I just hope for my workday Monday they win.
3-point advantage here to Lavington, 27 to 24. They've kicked the last 3 goals of this game. Winter got in the back of Driscoll. That's a free kick to Jack Driscoll, the big fella.
Playing well, Jack.
From the Orock-Yurong Creek. Goes short, finds Tommy Hargrave in the middle of Button. Called to play on, has to go on the left. It's a good kick to the advantage of Sanson. Pope did well. Fist from behind. Sanson at ground level, gets it on his back. Hand passes to O'Brien. Got a kick away. Wiedemann crunch his opponent high. Umpire said play on.
The whistle went to the mouth too from Ash.
Yep.
That had to be in the back.
Had to be a high or in the back.
Yeah.
Take your pick to Perryman. And anyway, no free kick. Ball up. Hutchison taps it down to Broomhead. Hand pass quickly to Driscoll, who went past the footy. Gardner ripped Perryman. In fact, it was Glanville. Jack off the footy. It's going to be a free kick to Jack Glanville. Nick Newton takes the advantage. Loads up from 55. Newton from downtown. Welcome back to senior footy, Nick Newton. After a week off goes bang. Lavington have 4 in a row, and all of a sudden they lead by 9 points.
Yeah, North Albury still in the change rooms a little bit at half-time. Lavington have the jump on them in this third quarter, playing some super footy. 8 inside 50s already this quarter, and all their big names starting to get involved. Billy Glanville, Jack Costello, Ed Perryman, and that kick there by Newton from outside 50 downtown was never missing. So Lavington Panthers playing some super footy at the moment, Monty.
Do you know what I love? Jack Glanville at half forward. It's opened the forward line up a little bit for the Panthers. They've had to go to him because they know he's an attacking threat in the air, so really good move from Snides at half-time.
I've really loved Nico Sedgwick's game as well, and he looks to be playing near, or at least on, Julian Hayes at the moment as well.
Good. Yeah, time someone went close to him. The ball, we're just going to have a repeat stoppage in the middle. Hutchison and Driscoll. No one really won that one. Well done, Penny. Gets the clearing kick for the Hoppers. It's a bit up and under. Jack Glanville's going to be the first there. Finds its way to Newton now. Oh, good handball. Finds now Billy Glanville comes into the middle of the ground. It's a beautiful kick. Oh, Charlie Sanson dropped what he should have taken, and then it's in the back of James Pope. And it's going to be a free kick to Pope in the middle of the ground here. The Hoppers are going to go forward again. As Pope rolls around on that left boot, goes to half forward. It's a good grab out the back there.
Very good.
By Wiedemann.
It's an elite body and painter.
Really was. Hart did everything he could, but just falling backwards on his back. And I reckon he's probably got this leg in him.
He's turned his back on the play, Big Wiedemann, so he's going to kick it from, I reckon, just outside 50.
Down on the marks, about 47, I reckon, Daniel.
Yeah, pretty good angle as well, so he's going to have to give it a roost and a half, Monty.
Wrong side for a left footer, but we'll see what he can do. He's gone back a fair way. Got the Michael Holding run up. He's on the move now. He's going to be tired by the time he kicks it with this sort of run up. Stutter steps again, kicks from 55, does Jacko. Gets to the goal line, and that man Driscoll's there again. That's the second time he's done that today. He's got back and done his job, and it's a minor score to the Hoppers, and they're 3-7-25. The Panthers are 5-3-33 on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard, and we've gone 12.5 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Third term for Wiesners. Newton goes short to John Ospina. He's got Shawnee Driscoll leading for him on the far side. Ignores it, goes to Annette. They're trying to make space for each other here, Lavington. Annette goes short to Hargrave. Kick wasn't on. Gardner spoiled it. Falls away here of Isaac Campbell. Left foot kick inboards a beauty. Finds Jack Penny. 2 kicks from home. He's going to sit it to the top of the goal square. Murphy out the back. Gave away a free kick for a push in the back, did Josh Murphy. And it's a free kick here to Jesse Hart.
Clayton Taylor's just holding something too, boys.
So he's holding his hand of some sorts. Lavington. Exiting kick finds Nick Newton.
Jeez, he's been big today.
He's been very good today as Nick Newton. Classy ball user on the wing. Lavington 33 to North Albury 25. They kicked the only 3 goals in this third quarter for Wiesners.
Down the line goes Newton. Oh, the Rooster! Oh. Elite body and paint mark of the day right there. Come from 3 deep and this went bang. Thanks for coming. Now he just kicks a high one to the top of the goal square. Cedric's going to fly. Hayes gets a fist on it. At ground level's O'Brien. Around the body, no good. Minor score. Could tell by his body language straight away. And that's a minor score for the Panthers there. 5-4-34 with 3-7-25 on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard.
Getting better in this league, Big Rooster. The way he's presenting at the footy is very, very impressive today.
Looks fit.
He certainly does. Of course, missed a chunk of footy with a hand injury earlier this year. Missed 2 or 3 games. Would have done a mini pre-season. As Hayes goes short to Pup Brown. Still in defence for North Albury. The reserves coach.
Your coach?
Not mine.
You played the reserves today?
Unfortunately.
He was out in the ground.
I was spectating. Wiedemann deep in defence for North Albury.
I thought you were better than that, Blake. I thought you were okay.
No.
Nah, you were all right.
Ball didn't come down very often. It's your teammate's fault.
Thanks, Scott. They go back to Flynn Gardner, deep in defence. They want to switch the footy, North Albury. It's in the arms here of Harry Weaven. In front of the Canberra. Everything just coming a little bit too hard for the Hoppers here in this third quarter. Going to kick long down the wing. Caught out the back was Jack Reynolds. Costello at the fall of the footy. Kicks it back to half forward. Smith in the front posse. Well done by Harry Weaven, who fisted over the boundary line, and will have it tossed back in. 34-25. Lavington lead by 9 points. That's on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard. Big hello to Jeffy Gray and the crew.
That's the way. Jack Costello, he's putting together a pretty good game at the moment on the 40-wing stat sheet. 14 disposals, but I love his work and his drive and kicking with the footy as well has been super.
He's had big years. Jack Costello. That one was won by the big Rooster in the ruck. Moncrief's there at ground level for the Hoppers. Worried out of it a little bit. Shovels its way to Hayes. Now to Brown. It's got to be a good one going across goals like that. Flynn Gardner did well. Faked like he was going to mark and O'Brien went a bit early.
That was really smart.
Gardner now goes down the line. Hart. Oh, big grab. Jesse Hart. Fantastic grab in the end. Another player who's just getting better and better every senior game he plays is Jesse. Finds Shawnee Driscoll. What can Shawnee Driz do? He's going to go short again. I like this build-up from the Panthers. Finds O'Brien. Jakey O'Brien's kick's not a good one. Turned over and Pope set up really well there, and they're away here through Moncrief. They ran into a bit of a roadblock, so he just goes back to Pope. Pope's kicked down the line looking for Mooney. It looks like he's shifted forward. Come to ground level. Wiedemann, one of the tallest crummers we've seen today. Gardner, his kick's out in front of Murphy. It's a foot race back to goal. Who's going to be the one? Costello. What an effort there from the kid coming from the wing. Great work, Jack Costello. And the kick's out to Glanville, and the Panthers have got it at centre wing pretty quickly.
That was an important win for Jack Costello. Glanville got dumped as he kicked it, and it's a free kick downfield. That was against Darcy Cullen. Just losing all confidence here at the moment, North Albury, in this third quarter for Wiesners. We've played 16 minutes. Smith kicks it into the pocket. It's an ordinary kick. It's out of bounds on the full and a free kick to North Albury.
I'll tell you what, that's a pretty scary proposition. Josh Murphy getting your goal side and for a young fella, and Jack Costello did brilliantly there. So super defensive effort by Lavington and Jack.
So Popey deep in defence for North Albury. In front of the camber, no doubt getting lots and lots of instruction to go long, and that's what he does. Hutchison flies high, takes a nice elite body and paint mark of the day, and can this open the play up for the Hoppers? They trail 34-25.
He goes towards Murphy and Bennett. It's been a big battle. Murphy gets it out the back, and he's got a runner. It's Reynolds. Oh, great chase down tackle. And it's that man again, I reckon, boys. Jack Costello. What an effort. How good is this kid becoming? He's going to be one of the stars, and I reckon he might be in Dan's top 5 next year.
If he's not somewhere else.
There's Costello. And that's a good opening kick. It can open up the ground here. Finds Jack Glanville on the opposite half-back flank. He's got Driscoll leading towards the wing. It's not a great kick, sat behind him. Gardner engages, gets out the back. Charlie Sanson now gives it to Driscoll. Driscoll can run. He's got a bit of space in front. Goes short, looking for O'Brien. It's a good grab. Umpire pays it. And O'Brien will go back and have a shot. And what a play there. Again, from that man, Jack Costello.
Yeah, it all started from him, and we talked about it earlier. It's amazing how a small kick in the back pocket and a good play can just set up that run. And Shawnee Driscoll was fantastic, but young Jack Costello, he's a star in the making, boys.
Oh, just 2 defensive efforts this quarter have been absolutely phenomenal.
Big quarter 2, 7 disposals for him, 16 for the game.
It's embarrassing how hard he can work.
Yep.
He's put so much effort into his pre-season. As Graham Hart spoke about pre-game.
And it's reminiscent of the team as well, how hard they all work.
Improved his kicking big time too.
Absolutely. As O'Brien has it. He's going to kick from 45. Jakey O'Brien, normally a really nice finisher. Jakey O'Brien. Sunjan goal of the day. Another one for the Panthers. They are humming along in this quarter. That's 5 in a row and 4 for the quarter for the Panthers. They move to 6-4-40. Out to a 15-point lead. 3-7-25 of the Hoppers on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard, and we've gone 19 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Yeah, Jakey O'Brien, what a classy player he is. Whenever he gets the footy, he never wastes the disposal, and that was no exception there. He put it straight through the big sticks, and Lavington are looking super at the moment. 6-4-40 plays. North Albury's 3-7-25, so got a really healthy lead. 10 inside 50s, 33 for the game, and only the 29 inside 50s for North Albury, so they are dominating Lavy.
As Monty called beautifully, 5 in a row to the Panthers and the only 4 in this third quarter. What punch did North Albury have to throw back? Out of the middle, Penny goes by hand to Winter. He's tackled straight away by Perryman. They're winning all the important one-on-ones here in this third quarter for Wiesners. 15-point lead on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard. Hutchison taps it towards Winter, tackled straight away. We'll have another stoppage in the centre circle. We've moved maybe 30 centimetres.
Been well held this quarter, Caden Winter. At 15 at half-time. Only had 3 disposals so far in this third as well.
Hutchison down to Perryman. Able to get around one tackle. And they link up by hand in the middle of the ground. Newton out wide to Sanson. Allows the ball to bounce in front of him. Gathers and goes it by hand to Glanville. Billy shoots it out wide to Perryman. All the big boys getting involved here. Perryman's kicks a beauty. Finds Nico Sedgwick in front of the Canberra. 55 out. Leads come, ignores all of them. Lead from the Rooster. Ordinary kick. Is it out of bounds on the full? It is. Missed his intended target, and it's a free kick to the Hoppers deep in defence, who trail by 15. We'll go around the grounds if we can, Dan, for Mr. Stoves.
Yeah, the important and close games at the moment. Wodonga 4-8-32. Wangara to 7-7-49. Cora Rutherglen 9-3-57. Leeds Albury 7-8-50 as well. And just to reiterate as well, at the McNamara Reserve, Myrtleford 72 plays Yarrawonga 20.
As Duncan has it at half-back. Now they're starting to get a bit of link up through Winter. Oh, well read there from Cook. Chops it off and takes the mark on Hutchison. On true centre wing, far side of the ground. Alamein Avenue side, that is. Cook has it now for the Panthers. 15-point lead on the Inspirations Paint scoreboard. 21.5 gone, thanks to NZ Albury. Goes long to half forward. Out the back, great work there from the Panthers at ground level. Sedgwick again, his kick's going to hit the same spot, but this time it's just inside the field of play. We're going to have a throw in inside 50 again for the Panthers, as they're really humming at the moment.
Been really good today, Nico Sedgwick. I know he's butchered the last couple of kicks he's had, but I've really loved his work today.
Do you know what I have liked? Where Oosterhoff's getting to. He's getting high up the ground. He used to be a bear in the square, but now he's getting really high up the ground and giving a lot of options.
Doing it all.
Hart puts his head over the footy, gets a high free kick against Caden Winter. A little bit overzealous, and Jesse Hart, I'm not sure if he's kicked too many snags as the key defender, but he has a chance to extend this margin to 21 points. He'll kick from 45 on a 45-degree angle.
I'll tell you what, they look superb, Lavy. They keep they keep proving the doubters wrong every single week. They're playing some super footy at the moment, and North Albury, a really good team, just can't seem to get a break at the moment. So Lavington, super footy.
I don't think there's too many doubters anymore,
No,
Dan.
I was about to say, who's down there?
Yeah,
I know you are, Max, but
there's not too many doubters at the moment.
He's crossed the arm, so he's not happy with his form.
Jesse Hart. Kick is that of a key defender. The Rooster flew high. It lands in the field of play here. They go backwards from the kick to Jack Costello. It's a really smart kick from Charlie Sanson, and Costello can go back on a pretty tight angle. He'll kick from 48 metres.
Would love to see him put this through. This will be a huge moment for Lavington and Jack Costello if he can swing this through from 45 out on a pretty decent angle as well, Monty. But he has had a super game, this kid.
Not too many win a best and fairest at 18. This kid did. 17 disposals and 2 goals last week. Plays on, arcs around. He's nailed it. What a star this kid is, Jack Costello. A Sunjan goal today, and the Panthers are running away with it. 6 in a row, 5 in this quarter, and a 21-point lead over the Hoppers.
Yeah, he's a superstar, Jack Costello. 18 disposals and a goal for him. And he's really just their driving force off that half back to wing sort of area as well. And he's a beautiful kick. We talked about how much he improved his kicking from last year to this season, and that one there, no exception. Looked like he just pulled out the wedge on the golf course, Monty,
just
and
arced around
sailed it through.
It was fantastic. But just how about the composure from Charlie Sanson? I know Panda touched on it, but he could have easily snapped that over the body and put it through for a minor score, but decided just to look around, found the right option, and Costello was the man and went back and really put it through. So massive quarter here. 5 from the Panthers in this quarter as Perriman goes to work again at ground level. Winter goes and gets it for the Hoppers. Cullen tackled straight away by Driscoll. We'll have a ball up still inside the centre square here.
Tell you what, on the canvas a little bit, North Albury. Lavington are playing some good footy.
Yeah, they've got a 5 count going at the moment with the umpire, the referee. Tossed as Winter wrapped up again.
I don't reckon North Albury have got it in their own half in the last 10 minutes.
Every time they have, Costello's gone back and chopped it off.
Yep.
Goes up again. Mooney wins the tap. Costello, that man's there again. Perryman now has it in the circle. Goes towards half forward. It's a bit of a foot race between Lambert and Smith. Smith gets there first, wants to duck inside. Gets around Lambert in the end. Then just handballs it to no one. Didn't really need to do that, Darcy. Hayes is there for the Hoppers. He gets a kick towards Wiedemann. Ball at ground level. And he's going to pay a free kick against Wiedemann, I feel.
In the back, yep.
And it's going to go the way of... Who is that as he gets up slowly?
Drew
Bevan, who doesn't even know he's getting the kick. I think he thought Wiedemann was going to get it. But Drew's going to have it. True centre wing, Alamein Avenue side of the ground as they lead by 21 points, the Panthers.
So the last couple of quarters have only gone about 24, 25 minutes. This one will go longer because the Panthers have nailed 5. They kick the half forward. Big fly as Charlie Sanson punches it over the boundary line. Will have a throw in front of the cam bar. So as Dan Vaccaro called the premiership quarter, and Lavington, who trailed by 9 points at half-time, have held North Albury to 1 behind in the third quarter. They've banged on 5 majors of their own. Here's Glanville. Billy over the footy. Someone from North Albury's on their skull. I'm not sure who that was. It was Nathan Dogger-Dennis. We'll have a ball up, point of the square, favouring the Panthers. We're ticking to time on in this third quarter for Wiesners. We played 25 for NZ. Perryman grubbers it inside forward 50. Weaven was clean with the pick-up. He went the fend off. He's in trouble. Just got a hand pass out in the end to Pope. Left foot kick out of defence. Goes out wide looking for Dennis, who's happy to see this one over the boundary line. And we'll have it thrown back in. Lucky
break there from North Albury. They couldn't concede another one going into 3/4 time there. So very, very lucky. And Lavington just going from strength to strength. Jack Costello, we've talked about him all quarter. 10 disposals this quarter and a goal from him as well.
Tossed in front of the Lavington race. Driscoll gets that tap. It goes defensive side. Penny comes charging through. So does Wiedemann. Ball just gets flung up in the air. Now in front of the North Albury race. Coming through there's Gardner. Haven't called his name too many times in his third quarter. He gets run down from behind. Crowley's there. It's going to be a free kick. Go the way of Archie Gardner against Smith. Going to be about 70 away from home. He plays on straight away, uses the umpire as a bit of a shield. Goes long to the goal square, looking for Taylor. Well done, spinner. It's going to be a free kick. Go the way of Murphy, I feel.
Yep, against Bennett for a hold.
Off the ball a little bit, but yes, Murphy will go back. And I reckon he'll put this one through, boys, for his second of the game. He's only 15 metres out slide angle.
I'll tell you what, they need it desperately here. Josh Murphy needs to put this through for his confidence and for North Albury's as well.
He was going to run around, but now the siren's gone. He's going to go back, reset himself, and have to kick the drop punt.
He could have actually gone...
Yeah, you have to go that way.
That side of the mark if he
kick
wanted to snap around, but he's decided no.
He just risked an umpire not really knowing the rule.
Kick the drop punt.
There's Joshua Murphy. What can he do? Right on three-quarter time. Kicks it and loves it. The North Albury boys get around it. They needed that to swing a little bit of momentum. That's his second. That's the first of the quarter. Didn't kick one between the sirens, Dan, but one after the sirens. So really, really good there and a good momentum builder.
First goal for North Albury since the 5th minute mark of the second quarter when Isaac Campbell kicked a goal. So the Panthers, 5 goals to 1 in that third quarter. They take a 15-point advantage here on O&M Live. Stay with us, fourth quarter on 1494 2AY and O&M Snap Print Solutions TV on the other side of this. This is O&M Live, and on O&M Live, you will not miss a thing.
A.T. Jones.
Kia, movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
So they get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Out of the box and prime for the show. On your marks, get set. Being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The Athlete's Foot. Fit for every run.
Three-quarter time here at Button Park, and Lavington, after a 5-goal to 1/3 term, hold a 15-point advantage over the North Albury Hoppers here on OMFNL Live. Blake Penderecott with you, Scott Montgomery, Dan Vaccaro, as we go to Dan Vaccaro for the CNL Shower Screens and Wardrobes quarters best.
Well, for Lavington, it can't be anyone else other than Jack Costello. 10 disposals and a beautiful goal for him, so he's just putting together some performance. North Albury, I'm really struggling to find someone that's playing some really good footy on my stat sheet. Julian Hayes, he was well held. Caden Winter also well held as well. 4 disposals for him.
Alrighty, that was short and sharp from Dan Vaccaro. What do you think if you were down on the boundary, Monty? Tim Broomhead brought North Albury in very early to have an early chat with them. What do you reckon the message would have been?
I think you would have been really disappointed with their work rate. I thought they got outworked, especially between the arcs, and that just shows from our man who I'm going to touch on again, but Jack Costello, the way he's able to work so hard defensively, and then he gets up the ground and was able to have a shot on goal in the same play is absolutely unbelievable. And he would have said, we need blokes like that working in this last quarter, otherwise they're going to run away with this, because right now their work rate is so much better than ours. Around the grounds for Mr. Stowe's Paul Weldon, Corowa have kicked 10 goals in a quarter.
Wow.
To lead Albury by 37 points.
That's huge.
That is extraordinary.
That's
14-4, 88.
All I say is Monday's going to be a good day in the office.
It's going to be a good day for Monty, but in all seriousness, that just shows how good this league is and how even and how no breakaways are going to take place.
Hardy mentioned it in pre-game, didn't he? He said you take one team out of the competition, anyone can beat anyone. He goes, even Coro, even though they've had 2 wins, they can beat anyone.
But they can be competitive, can't they? And
well, they've got to keep forward and kick goals.
They were 21 points down at half-time, and they now lead by 37 points at
Jeez, hold. They've got a hold. Hey,
how was the
27 points it was last time they played each other at three-quarter time,
now,
and
Monty,
they got done?
You know the coach very well from Corowa. How do you reckon the half-time speech would have gone down there?
There might have been some paint peeling coming off the walls.
Also, Wenger lead Wodonga by 22 points. Myrtleford are doing a big number on Yarrawonga, and the Rovers are leading the Wodonga Raiders. All right, Monty, did the Panthers run away with this one?
Yep, I picked them pre-game, and I'm going to stick with them.
Dan?
Lavington.
All righty, 4th quarter underway here for Mac Jack Sheds here on OMFNL Live, 1494 to AY. Archie Gardner's gone into centre bounce, and he gets a hand pass away to Darcy Cullen. In fact, it's Julian Hayes. Off half-back, kick inside forward 50. Broomhead's gone forward. Chris Annette is the one that's gone on him. Kicks down the wing. Paddy Ryan happy to see it over the boundary line. It will be thrown back in right in front of our commentary position. So North Albury kicking to the Logan Road end. The Sports Club end, and Lavington to the Logan Road end.
Really big win from Chris Annette there to come out on Broomhead and get that ball back outside 50.
Super defender.
Tim Broomhead looks like he's going to go forward and try and have an impact in this last quarter. Moncrief gets through traffic. Outside of the boot, Grubber inside forward 50. Annette comes up, meets the footy. Broomhead tackled him. Reynolds completely dropped the football and should have been holding the ball. Newton goes in well. Breaks through 4 or 5 with speed. Nick Newton kicks down the wing. Big pack of players. Goal side is Jake O'Brien. And we'll have a boundary throw in right on centre wing.
Isn't Nick Newton putting together a game, Scott Montgomery?
Well, I was going to say, you were talking about Jack Costello before his Anytime Fitness. I reckon Nick Newton's nearly there too, mate. He's been absolutely fantastic today.
So we've played a minute for NZ Albury, 4th quarter, all thanks to Mac Jack Sheds.
Tossed in, half forward for Lavington. Won again by Driscoll. Good hands by Sedgwick. Smith moving very quickly around the stoppage, gets the boot on the ball now. Oh, really good body positioning there from Gardner. Been pretty solid today, I reckon, down there, Flynn.
Read it early, didn't he?
He did. Really good body positioning, and he does that a lot, I reckon. Getting better every week down there. He's kicked down the line looking for Mooney. Driscoll gets a fist on it. Reynolds at ground level again. Gets the kick on it. Looking for Broomhead. Annette. Really big one-on-one here. It's going to be a trip. Very stiff there for Annette, but Broomhead's going to get it.
Not the worst free kick to give away because they were out.
Broomhead has it now at half forward for the Hoppers. He's going to go inside 50 to the top of the square looking for Murphy. Bennett lost his footing, but there's that man again. Costello's just there to help out. Gets the clearing kick. It's going to go straight to the boundary line as the North Albury faithful forget we're not playing in the AFL, boys. It's the O&M. And it's going to be a throw-in right in front of the Lavington
The riffraff.
race. This Panda threw his hands in the air too, boys.
I'll back him up here.
Is that there are GoPros in this box and everything is filmed. You
And they'll
bastards.
see you Lavington Panthers coloured beanie as well.
Thank you.
It is too.
Cook with the ruck work. Cullen from Glanville over this footy. He's going to get pinged holding the ball here. That's stiff. Jack Glanville dived on the footy and Darcy Cullen wins a free kick for the Hoppers at half forward. Swings around the left. He's not mucking around. Oh, Murphy. Early body work on Alex Bennett. Marks in the pocket, and this to bring the margin back to 9 points.
Yeah, big moment here for Josh Murphy. He's got to go back and slot it, and they can get a run on here north if he puts this through. Very tight angle.
So he is on the wrong side for a right footer. Looks like he's going to run around on the left here, Josh Murphy, and do the old snapperoo. This for his third. He only needs 5 or 10 minutes, Josh Murphy. Runs around, left foot snap, is a goal. He turns to the can bar and pumps him up. Josh Murphy's kicked the last 2 for North Albury. Margin back to 9 points, 37-46 for Border Carpets Wodonga.
Yeah, well, he's starting to put together a decent performance. And we called it before the game, Monty. He really holds the key to this game. And if he can finish with a little bag of 4 or 5, well, I'll tell you what, North Albury can really get it done here. So he's just a super important player for them, and that was no exception. Really good finish from inside angle.
Yeah, well, it takes him to 3 goals, and he's probably been well held. So he always kicks goals, even when he is getting held pretty well. So that's a big one for the Hoppers. They needed that back-to-back goals.
They got to start winning in the coalface again, Lavington. That's where they've been good all day, and that's where Jack Driscoll's dominated. So they got to get back to winning clearances.
First time they kicked back-to-back goals since they kicked in the 5th and the 12th minute of the first quarter. It's the ball back in the middle. Mooney wins the tap. Wiedemann comes from half forward. Gets caught. Yes, he did. And they go straight away through Cook. Cook just throws around in the boot. Sanson flies at the front. Coming through was Pope. Then Sedgwick. Pope gets it at ground level. Pope's high up and under. Glanville. Billy, that is, sits under it. He's got the short in Shawnee Driz, but he goes, no, we're going to go long. Looking for the Rooster. Gardner gets back, does well. O'Brien's at ground level. Oh, forgot to get the bit of curve on the snap. And the ball's going to bounce in play as Pope was looking for it. Didn't know where it'd gone. It's going to go out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in the forward pocket for the Panthers who kick the Logan Road end.
Even then as well, that contest by a big Rooster, just to hit that contest, halve it, and get it straight to a crumb in Jakey O'Brien. So he's really presenting as a really big, good target for Lavy.
Boundary throw in, deep into attack for Lavy. Clearing kick for North Albury is going to land in the arms of Murphy. Good work by Bennett to worry him out of it. Murphy wanted a free kick.
Jeez, could have been a dump. Yep.
Give it to me.
Yep. Jason Raines paid it from out of zone. Paid a dump tackle.
I wasn't watching.
And he's been in trouble here.
Had to be paid.
So Jack Reynolds got dumped.
He hasn't got up either, boys.
Holding his head. He did come off last week with a bit of claret as well. So
he has not moved.
So who dumped him? Was it Aiden Cook?
I actually missed who laid the tackle.
I didn't see it, unfortunately.
He is slow to get up. Jack Reynolds, he's on his knees right now. The umpires are coming together here as well. So Kane Flack and Abby, the North Albury trainer.
Again?
Yep. Just walking Jack Reynolds off. They're just waiting for Jack Reynolds to get off the ground. We might go around the grounds if we can. For Mr. Stove Pool World, please, Dan Vaccaro.
No worries, we'll go through all the games here. So WJ Finlay over Wangaratta Rovers 11-8-74 plays Wodonga Raiders 3-7-25. Martin Park Wodonga 4-10-34 plays Wangaratta 8-8-56. McNamara Reserve, Murderford 79 plays Yarrawonga 28, and Cora Rutherglen 88 beating Albury 7-9-51 as well. So some big upsets there in the ovens of Murray.
So it looked like it was Nick Newton that tackled Jack Reynolds, who's still coming off the ground really slowly for North Albury as they go inside forward 50. Perryman does well. Oh, spins out of trouble and eventually gets caught holding the ball by his premiership teammate. Pope. Archer Gardner takes the advantage onto Broomhead, who wins the free kick for a hold. Put it down to the tackle from James Pope, and Broomhead can go back and bring the margin to 3 points.
Huge moment here for North Albury. The tackling pressure is fantastic, and Ed Perryman just tried one thing too much, and Popey made them pay, and it couldn't be in safer hands here. Tim Broomhead, the main man, has got a set shot, 35 out directly in front.
He did all the hard work. Geez, that looked good from Ed Perryman. 4 or 5 pirouettes and dummies, and eventually got mowed down by his premiership teammate in James Pope from Colin Gully. Broomhead comes in and makes no mistake. Hoppers have got the last 3, and it's a 3-point ball game for Border Carpets. 46 plays 43. Dan Vaccaro for the Newmarket.
Yeah, well, what a response by North Albury after a poor third quarter. They've really come out of the blocks here, and that was a good finish there by Timmy Broomhead. He moves to 16 disposals and a goal for him. Playing off half back in the first half and now gone forward. And Julian Hayes as well, 24 disposals on the 40-wing stat sheet.
What Tim Broomhead does playing forward is that was a worrying free kick for Chris Annett, wasn't it? It was very similar to the free kick that Wiedemann gave away on Garthwaite last week. An early hole because he was just worried about him.
Yeah, you put a lot more time and effort into it.
The umpires are all coming together here, boys, so I'm thinking they're maybe talking about reporting Nick Newton
for a sling tackle.
Potentially.
Okay.
No. Maybe they just got together to talk about what they're doing for tea tonight.
Where we're going to celebrate Jason Rain's 400th. That's what they were saying. Where we're going, boys. Couple of beers.
They're going to the Clubhouse Bar and Bistro, Monty.
Absolutely, they will be. I'll be heading there too. Gonna celebrate with Jason. He's one of my favourite umpires, I reckon, Jason. He's one of the best.
Monty.
He comes through. Penny does well. Gets a handball towards Winter. Wiedemann. He's been big at centre forward, I reckon. That's a kick inside 50, looking for Broomhead again. Well read by Net. Read the bounce well. Gets it for the Panthers, and this throws on the boot, but Wiedemann's there to chop it off. Gets a handball. Hayes from 50. Julian sets Salva home. It's going to get right to the goal line. It's going to go. It's through. Julian Hayes. Sunjan goal of the day. What a goal that is from Julian Hayes. He set sail from 50, got right to the goal line. No one could touch it. But that's a Sunjan goal today, and I reckon that'll be a hard one to beat, boys.
That is a fantastic goal, and I'll tell you what, Julian Hayes, what a day he's had. He was relatively well held in the third quarter, but he really set the tone for them in that first quarter with 19 disposals, and he's just a super player. And I'll tell you what, boys, that was pretty close to being tough from one.
Well, that's probably an even
second one, I reckon. Probably the second one for today. That's been
top of the goal square again.
There you going.
But more importantly for North Albury, they regained the lead after trailing by 21 points at one stage, 49-46. They're running on top of the ground at the moment. Winter edges inside forward 50. Spinner with a defensive fist on Taylor. Perryman spins out of traffic beautifully. Gets around Archer Gardner. Lish comes out wide, finds Jack Glanville. At half-back, we got a beauty here on O&M Live. I said 60 points would win it, and I reckon it will. 49 plays 46. North Albury lead. Glanville down the line, finds Hargrave. Gardner did well. Burrows through, and then Grubbers at forward gains valuable yardage for North Albury. As Jakey O'Brien is on the ground holding his left shoulder, looks to be in a world of pain.
Yeah, a bit of trouble there, Jakey.
Bad news for Lovey.
Grabbed it straight away. And he has had shoulder issues before, I think. So, not ideal as this ball's going to be thrown in right in front of the broadcast position here. Just trying to find where they're at as Mooney will do battle with Driscoll. Umpire just taking his time, just assessing his options. Now he throws it in. Geez, Driscoll's been big in the ruck for the Panthers today. Gets us to his namesake, Shawnee. He's going to get the dump tackle as well. Shawnee Driscoll will get the free kick at half-back here for the Panthers.
They've been ultra consistent with that all day.
I like it. If it's there, it's there.
Yep.
Pay it.
Love it.
It gets a bit murky when they don't pay a couple. Sean Driscoll goes short, finds Hargrave.
It's all about interpretation, though, isn't it?
It is. If it's going to be dangerous or intent to hurt or any of that sort of stuff, as Hargrave now finds Newton, being close to the Panthers' best. He's going to go short to another man who's been right up there in Costello. Costello has it in the back pocket. Alamein Avenue side of the ground. He's going to come back to Newton, who gets it back to where he had it originally. He's going to go short. They're slowly working it forward through Hart. Hart has Newton again. Oh, he's sat that one under him. Archer Gardner's going to get there. Probably gives away a free kick, but it's not a bad free kick to give away. As you hear, a few of the Lavy supporters not happy, but probably just fair enough. Just a good battle. As Newton has it now. Half back. This is where Hargrave had it 6 possessions ago.
Looks a bit proppy.
I reckon he might have got a good cork in the buttock. There's a ball now to half or centre wing. Winter has it over the back. Goes short, finds Broomhead. The umpire says play on. He just shovels it in the end to Hutchison. He all caught Hutchie. No. Gets a handball out very late. Hayes now around the body. Gets it inside 50. Lurch gets it. Now to Newton. Newton's kick's going to find Jack Glanville, who takes a really good mark here at half back in front of our broadcast position.
Thought Dogger Dennis may have killed him then. Came through.
Too nice
try
and Dogger.
Defend that contest. Called to play on Jack Glanville. Kicks to centre wing. Good mark. Flynn Gardner growing into this season. Is Flynn Gardner in defence for the Hoppers. If you talk to anyone at North Albury, he was the best performer all pre-season, and it holds up in these winter rounds, Monty. Kicks to half forward. Front position was hard. I reckon Broomhead got a falcon at ground level. And we'll have a ball up half forward for North Albury. 7-7-49. They lead Lavington 7-4-46. We've played 12 minutes, fourth term for Mac Jack Sheds. That's on the NZ Albury time clock.
Ball tossed up. Hutchison wins that one, but it goes straight to Sean Driscoll for the Panthers. Lurch at half-back, kicks it in the middle of the ground. Who's going to be the first there? Costello's running so hard. Breaks the tackle of Gardner. Gets a handball inside 50 to Smith. And he keeps running Jack. Just needs to be clean now at ground level. Costello, he's got a couple of options inboard. Now he finds the Rooster. Oosterhoff kicks the goal! Sunjang goal of the day to the Panthers. They've taken the lead back. They go to 8-4-52, 7-7-49, the Hoppers on the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard. And we're going 13 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
I'll tell you what, he was already a star before this game, Jack Costello, but that is a coming-of-age performance, and that run there by Jack Costello inside the attacking 50 was simply unbelievable, and it's players like him that make you win games of footy, and that was awesome. And the finish by the big Rooster, who I think's been good all day, just cements. He's kicked 3 and just cements their comeback here, and it's going to be a tight finish.
Just quietly, I think Flynn Gardner lined him up from a long way back too and just missed him.
An elite body and paint play of the day. Almost Lavington season for Jack Costello, who made the Rooster look very good as Campbell kicks to half forward. Hart with a good fist on Taylor. Wins it back in the middle of the ground. The Roosters got 3.
That should be a 50-metre penalty.
And it's going to go the way to Jesse Hart.
Saw it paid last week.
Yep.
So it must have been a hold off the ball.
It was.
And Jesse has it on centre wing. He's going to float this to half forward. Massive pack of players. And coming in and taking another intercept is Flynn Gardner.
He's been great today.
He's been one of North Albury's best. Had Julian Hayes in the middle of the ground. Opts to go short and wide to Cade Brown. He goes short to Winter. 52 plays 49. Lavington lead by 3 points. Winter's kick hit the ground. Wiedemann in strife. Gets a hand pass out to Crelly, who slipped and fell over and left the footy behind. Costello swoops. Good kick to half forward. Finds Sean Driscoll. 2 kicks from home. Too far out is Shawnee Driz. Just he's going to direct this beautiful lead from Sanson. Straight up the middle of the ground. Hasn't been Charlie's day, but it can be his moment, and he can go back, slide angle 45 metres out.
I'll tell you what a play there. Again, Jack Costello involved, and just a really good hit-up kick there, and it's going to be a set shot, 45 out in a slide angle, Mont.
Yeah, it looks like Jake O'Brien's right to come back on, boys, so it must have just been a stinger on that shoulder, and he's all good.
He actually got a strap last week, too, in the game against Rovers, where he was on the bench for a little bit as well, so he's definitely holding it together.
Jack Costello getting the plaudits from his Lavington teammates as he comes through a well-earned rest, and so he should. So Charlie Sanson, this to extend the margin to Lavington back out to 9 points. Will kick from right on the paint of 50. No, it's no good. And it's through for a minor score. Margin out to 4. 53 plays 49 on the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard. We've played 15 minutes to NZ. This one's going down to the wire.
4-point lead to the Panthers on the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard as Timmy Broomhead just tries to find a bit of grass inside that goal square. Does in the end and plays on. It's a beautiful kick. Finds its way to Lambert. In front of that marquee, which actually has people in it for once.
There is a
looks like a few of the Lavington Thirds boys, maybe.
Sitting on that trestle table.
It's not holding, it's doing its job. As Lambert goes long down the line, Driscoll brings it to ground level. Perryman's there again. Gets a handball over the top to Douglas. Douglas is caught holding the footy, I reckon. And he is. Campbell, really good tackle here at half back. What can he do? He's looking board, nothing on. Now it's just going to be a long down the line. Plays on. Gets it on that left boot to half forward. Hart's there, does well. Just protects Jack Driscoll, who takes the intercept mark. And the Panthers are going to go again here from half back.
Point of the defensive square, it's Billy Glanville. Panthers by 4 points, 53-49. Billy goes short, called to play on is Shawnee Driz. Defensive side of the square is going to kick it out to the wing. This will test out Jakey O'Brien's shoulder. Gets goal side. Moncrief chases him. O'Brien goes off the ground. Pope takes the footy and takes the tackle. Almost walked into Charlie Sanson's arms.
Slow motion, didn't it?
He said, I'm happy for you to tackle me, Charlie, albeit not too hard. And we'll have a ball up, 50 out from Lavy goal.
Gentleman's agreement there between the two of them.
Stalemate. Wiedemann taps it out to Cullen. Comes the way of Archer Gardner. Goes by hand to Crelly. Kick inboard. Could be a turnover. Sean Driscoll got a high free kick from Flynn Gardner. And Shawnee Driz lifting, has a free kick on the wing.
They've got him up the ground around the footy, Shawnee Driz, and he's really lifted in this last quarter.
7 disposals this quarter for Shawnee Driz.
What can Shawnee do? We know he's one of the fitter and quicker guys. And always proves that in the last quarter. He kicks a risky one. Glanville, well sport there from Reynolds. Reynolds has popped the shoulder, I reckon, boys. He's in a bit of pain as Penny has it now. Goes down the line looking for Mooney. Fumbles one. Now he plays on. He's under a bit of pressure now. Jamie didn't know what to do. His kick's not a good one. Turns it over, and Jesse Hart has taken the intercept mark.
Panic there, Mooney.
And he's going to go back and find Paddy Ryan at the top of the defensive goal square. And he's got numbers out on the far side.
Reynolds has come off holding that shoulder. So he got decked before.
And that was the shoulder he hurt last week too when he come off and was bleeding.
Yep. As we have a boundary throw in out on the far side there with Ed Perryman happy to see it over the boundary line. 17 minutes played. 53 plays 49.
It's the only close game, Panda, as well, around the Grant Smith Stokes pool. Every game is all but done except for this one.
We're good at picking them. I reckon we're pretty good at picking the right games, don't you, Panda?
I think we do a pretty good job.
So there's a blood rule here.
Hutchie.
And Brad Hutchison is being told to get off the ground.
It's coming from the cheek by the looks of it.
So Angus Crelly will go on the ground for North Albury.
As we hear in the effects, Mike, Drew Bevan just really sucking him in.
Yep.
He's had to chase around Tim Broomhead a fair bit today.
Says, can I have my puffer, please?
Yes.
And he's going to suck a couple of big ones in. So Mooney's gone into the ruck for the blood rule here, the stoppage in the game. Newton's the spare man for Lavy in defence. Boundary throw in on centre wing. Spills out wide here to Penny. Hand pass to Gardner. They weren't on the same page. Lavy grubber it towards their goal. Campbell retreats by hand and turns it over. Pat Ryan kicking in the middle of the ground. Weaven takes a wonderful intercept mark for North Albury in defence.
And he just goes straight away. Kick's not a good one. Over the top of Campbell. As we could go to Dan Vacara on the 40-wing stat sheet. What are they saying?
Yeah, really letting themselves down with their kicking. North Albury out of the defensive 50, but Jack Costello, that man, he's had the 27 disposals and a goal. He's been super, and Ed Perryman as well has had the 25 on the 40-wing stat sheet, Mon.
4-point lead to the Panthers. 19.5 minutes gone, thanks to NZ Albury and Wodonga Border Carpets. Penny gets a clearing handball towards Lambert. Might have got one high, but now says play on. It looks like Sedgwick's down too.
Both of them are.
Yeah, it might have been a bit of a head clash. They're both holding.
A lot of walking wounded in this game.
Lambert's up. Sedgwick not yet, but I think he will get to his feet now.
Goes to show you there's a lot on the line, Dan.
There is. Top three finished nearly a short, I reckon, to the winner of this one. As the ball's going to be tossed in 70 or 80 metres away from the Panthers' goal, just their side of centre wing. Umpire's just waiting for these two players to be cleared as Sedgwick's just running. It looks like he might be coming off. But as the ball gets kicked high up and under, Costello's going to sit under it. And he does. He takes the mark. In the centre of the ground now. Young Jack plays on. Best and fairest winner from last year. Goes to half forward. Well done, Sanson. Just made a contest. Brought it to ground level. Jack Glanville's there. Gets tackled off it. Well done, Perryman. Perryman! Edward Perryman! Sunjan goal today for the Panthers. What a finish from that man, Perryman. And what a recruit he's been for the Panthers in 2025. Gets it out to a 9-point lead here. It's 9-5-59 to 7-7-49. Sorry, 10-point lead on the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard. And we're going 20 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Yeah, super kick by super player Ed Perryman, the brother of Harry at Collingwood. And what a finish there. And it's going to be really hard for North Albury now, Monty. That was just awesome. And again, that little man, Jack Costello, just going through the midfield and having a play in every single thing that goes forward for Lavy. So, super performance.
Ed Perryman with a masterful finish, sized up the goals and sent them home. And Lavington might be home towards the top 3 spot. They lead by 10 points. They were charged in this last quarter by North Albury, who regained the lead, but they've answered back beautifully. Kicked a half forward for Lavington. Gardner wins it, goes out wide, looking for Winter at half-back, who has to be clean. It almost has to be perfect for the Hoppers here. Hayes, over his opponent, will have a ball up at half-back. Lavington 59 to North Albury 49. All that thanks to Border Carpets Wodonga. 4th term for Mac Jack Sheds. We played 21 minutes. So North Albury kicked the first 3 goals of this last quarter. Regained the lead. Lavington have kicked the last 2. And we'll have another stoppage with Lambert and also Hargrave on ground level.
Don't know how North Albury can allow Lavington to have a loose behind the footy when they're trailing by 10 points. They just can't allow it.
So Penny out of the stoppage. Kicks down the wing. Spina wins it. Taylor grabs him and caught holding the ball. And North Albury have a free kick on the far wing through Leighton Taylor.
Still got a little bit too easy there, did Jono. Needed to be a little bit better. Taylor, a couple of run-down tackles last week as well. Very quick. Goes to half forward. Who's going to be the one? Hart goes back, can't take it for the Panthers, and it's going to be a ball up right on the paint of the 50. North Albury end of the ground. 22.5 gone, thanks to NZ Albury. 10-point lead. Ball at ground level. Who's going to be the cleanest? No one really wants to pick it up just yet. Coming through there was Billy Glanville. Gets a high up and under. But Darcy Cullen's there. He's in range here, boys. If he can arc around on that left boot, I reckon he's really within range. You'd have to set sail from 55. Thinks better of it now. And just goes to the top of the goal square. 3-on-3. Getting back's Jack. Well done there. Chris Annette. Paddy Ryan gets it for the Panthers. Just gets it on the boot. Oosterhoff tries to get there late, but Pope takes it. And he's going to go short looking for Gardner. And he's going to go back and have a shot from 35 out straight in front.
Yeah, this has to go through here for North Albury. And good little bit of moments of play there, but Archie Gardner's got to put it through 35 out directly in front. Not much time left on the clock.
Just needs to make sure he doesn't rush this. Needs to kick through it. He's on the move pretty quickly. Archie Gardner. Keep North in it, and he has just shanked it. Through for a minor score. They're 7-8-50, the Hoppers. They trail by 9 points, 9-5-59 on the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard. And we've gone 23.5 thanks to NZ Albury.
Probably just rushed that, Archie Gardner.
Yep. Time.
Wouldn't have a routine. And he shanked it. And a big opportunity goes begging for North Albury.
Shawnee Driz.
Shawnee Driz takes a nice mark at half forward. Panthers by 9 points, 59-50. We've played 24 minutes for NZ in this fourth quarter for Mac Jack Sheds. Sean Driscoll hugs the boundary line. Oh, what a mark by Billy Glanville. An elite body and paint mark of the day. He plays on and hurries his kick. It was strange.
He had Jakey O'Brien all out on his own. That's why he tried to get it there as soon as he could, but just got tackled just as he tried to kick it.
So Cullen intercepts for North Albury. He's going to take on the middle of the ground. Kick went past his intended target, Wiedemann, who actually tracks this one back. Sockers it off the ground. Lambert has a bit of work to do at half forward. Sockers it here for the Hoppers inside forward 50. It's favouring the boundary line. Broomhead's going to want to keep this footy in, and it sees it over. And we'll have it thrown back in, 50 out from Hopper goal. Yeah. The Panthers have probably done enough. 59 plays 50, 25 play at NZ.
It's going to be tough now for North Albury. They've pretty much got to get one straight out of this contest and then bring it back to the middle straight away. So not much time left on the clock.
Ball tossed in. Mooney gets the tap. Hart ducks the head. Umpire says play on. Oh, you dove on that. I reckon Ashley's going to pay this if it doesn't come out. It does come out. Glanville gets a handball towards the boundary line. Chris Annette does well. Just goes, here we go, boys. Get this one out. That's experience right there.
Desperation and fitness. Lavington, that's what they possess in the final quarters of games, and it's no different today.
They finally evened up that loose man. It's only taken them 25 minutes, the Hoppers. Need to be quicker if you're in the box. Ball tossed in. Mooney, no. Ball just falls at ground level. Lambert's there. Tackled straight away. Hart goes to try and win it. Umpire's going to ping him here. Might have got one high as the whiteboard marker gets thrown by Snides. Lambert's going to be the one that has the footy. The man on the mark's 45 out. Might be right on his distance here. Just having a look. He is looking. The young fella Lambert. Played Bushies last week. Set sail from the paint of the 50. It's going to be through for a minor score. Takes them to 7-9-51. 8-point lead, the Panthers, 9-5-59 on the Border Carpets Wodonga scoreboard. And we've gone nearly 26 minutes thanks to NZ Albury.
Can't be long left now. 26 minutes played, as Monty just said. An 8-point lead here to Lavington. Two opportunities have gone begging for North Albury. Ball out on the far side. Alaman Avenue side of the ground. Scooped up there by North Albury. And we'll have another stoppage out on the far side as precious time ticks away. And Lavington edge closer to a massive 4 points here for Mac Jack Sheds. We just heard Schneid's there.
Under 2.
So under 2 minutes as Glanville takes it over the boundary line. We'll have another throw in on the far side.
Only 2 pairs inside the Lavington half. Everyone else is getting around the footy or defensive side for the Panthers.
So Aiden Cook's gone behind the ball.
Got to number him up. Why is the blokes just James Pope just sitting behind the contest? He's go and number him up.
And we'll have another stoppage. Exactly what Lavington want here. As Ash Broughton says, give it to me. Ball still on centre wing.
8-point lead for the Panthers. 27 gone now. Can't be long. Umpire Broughton has the football. Centre wing. Driscoll's been big. Just a soft tap in the middle there. This is all the Panthers want. Repeat stoppage after repeat stoppage. This will do them. Jack Driscoll just sucking the big ones in. He's been massive today. The difference between having a ruckman and not, I reckon, today. Broughton tosses it up again. Mooney gets that tap. Wiedemann's come up around the footy. Your court, Jackson. And that will do it, boys. Bevan's got it. And he can just milk this clock for the next 20, 30 seconds. As Bevan is told to hurry up. Goes long, high, up and under. Mooney gets back. Can't quite take the mark for the Hoppers. Perryman, he's been huge. Big handball gets chucked off there by Weaven. Weaven around the body. It's that centre wing. Taylor comes through. Big win of the footy. Gets it on to Wiedemann. It's one-on-one. Here's Murphy. What can Joshua do? Great tackle, Alex Bennett. And great decision by Jason Rain. We're going to ball this one up, 30 out from the North Albury goal.
So Murphy looked almost out there. Could have run into an open goal. Wonderful tackle by Alex Bennett, an elite body and paint player of the day. And there goes the siren. The Panthers prevail in a massive 4 points over the Hoppers. They trailed by 9 points at half-time, set up by a 5-goal-to-1 third quarter. And they run away 8-point winners here at Button Park over the Hoppers. 9-5-59 to North Albury, 7-9-51. What a win by the Panthers. They look home for a top 3 finish.
I'll tell you what, that third quarter by Lavington was what won in that game. They kicked 5 goals in a row until North Albury kicked one after the siren at three-quarter time, and that was the one that won it for them. They were 9 points down at half-time, were the Panthers. Took a 15-point lead into three-quarter time and then get it done by 8.
5 goals to 1 in that third quarter. Meant Lavington took a 15-point advantage when Julian Hayes goaled at the 8th minute of the last quarter. North Albury regained the lead by 3 points, and then goals to Timmy Ulsterhoff after an amazing gut run from Jack Costello, and then Ed Perryman at the 20th minute meant Lavington ran away by 8 points, 59-51, 9-5-59 to North Albury, 7-9-51.
Getting a bit of advice from Sammy Hargrove.
Oh, well, didn't like the umpiring.
Didn't like the umpiring, yeah.
Right,
I thought they were actually pretty good today.
I thought they were very good today, to be really honest.
He said be honest, and I'm being honest. I thought they were really good.
The beauty about live radio is people don't care that you're actually on live radio.
No, they don't.
As well.
They don't, as the Presidente of North Albury proved in the pre-game.
So we're trying to find our anytime fitness player of the day. We got him. Dan Vaccaro's down there. And I reckon he's with Jack Costello.
Yeah, no, great surprise here. Young Jack Costello, he was super today. And Jack, what a win for you boys. You're just going from strength to strength in your season, and that was super today against a pretty decent North Albury outfit.
Yeah, absolutely. We thought it was going to be wet this week, so we really focused on, just the fundamentals and that kind of thing. So we really set ourselves for a big game today, and we knew it was going to come down to the wire. So, we set ourselves for a big one, and, we delivered. So, it was good.
The one thing I love about you guys, and you obviously have a role in that sort of defence onto that wing, but how even you guys are. Chris and Ned at the last quarter with Timmy Broomhead and Nick Newton today I thought was super. That defence must really drive you guys forward.
Yeah, absolutely. We feel like our defence really sets up how we play. They always, give us width and set up our ball movement, so they're really reliable and do a really good job for us. So, it's great.
Awesome, mate. Go and enjoy it.
Thank you.
I'll grab the photo too, buddy.
Yeah, grab the photo, Dan.
Don't
forget,
worry.
Daniel. All the boys want the photos. They know it goes on
Especially
the
when
live
there's
socials.
a sign. I'll tell you what.
Oh, yes.
Copped it the other week when I didn't have a sign with me. They gave it to me.
So Lavington with an 8-point win over North Albury, 59-51. Just quietly, I reckon Nicky Newton was a little bit stiff.
Very, very good, Nicky Newton.
You know who the other one I thought was very, very good? Jack Driscoll.
Yeah, he was good.
Big Jack.
In the ruck all day.
That wasn't an easy pick, boys, I can tell you that.
Oh, you just get your man crushes in certain teams, don't you?
He's my new favourite player, Jackie. He's awesome.
Noah will be crying if he hears that.
Don't tell Noah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to message you.
Your secret is safe with us, Dan.
Thanks, Panda.
Don't worry about that.
That's not sincere at all, is it?
Just quietly, Josh Mayfield might be a bit sad too.
Yeah.
I've forgotten about him. Don't worry about him.
He left, he's gone.
I've moved on.
So that was the closest game of the round. As we go around the grounds quickly for Mr. Stowe's pool world, Corowa are genuinely running away with it.
What's it out
They
to
lead by 50-odd points over the Albury Tigers.
The coach was confident on Friday when he left, so
that will be the story this week.
Well, that's just Albury can't be trusted away from the sports ground.
Yep, absolutely. So they lead by 56 points, in fact, 65 points.
What? Jeez, just keeps updating, does it, on you?
Yeah, well, my maths is atrocious. We're in the Lavington rooms. We'll hopefully bring you the Lavy song. If you're just joining us, Lavington with an 8-point win over the Hoppers in a crunch top 3 game.
Did you say it was 65?
Is it 55?
It's 56.
Okay.
You're close. Just the numbers the wrong way.
Here we go, the Lavy song.
Just hold that mic up, Daniel.
Yeah, hold it up nice and loud, Daniel. Well, we might end this one here and go to a break, I reckon. The Lavington Panthers, 8-point winners over the North Albury Hoppers here in Button Park. They look certain for a top 3 finish. The Hoppers, well, they're holding on to 4th spot, 5th spot. They'll probably go to 5th after the Myrtleford Alpine Saints win over Yarrawonga today. And, well, Coro defeating Albury has probably done North Albury a massive favour. Lavington, 8-point winners over the Hoppers. Stay with us, post-game show for Harvey Norman Betting. It's O&M Live, where you will not miss a thing.
Good grip. Knocked it over easy.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
What's your future look like? Where do you want to be? Whatever it looks like, with GoTAFE, you've got this. Get real skills for real jobs and careers right now. Search GoTAFE today.
The Ovens and Murray Football League is proudly sponsored by Opal. Thinking packaging? Discover Opal.
Shawty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time.
Welcome to Sundancer Homes. We make building your dream home exciting and stress-free. Backed by over 30 years of experience, one of many reasons why we provide a lifetime structural guarantee. Visit our information centre at Dean Street, Albury.
I reckon I'll go mid. Carlton Dry 3.5. Embrace the mid.
Every day we look after our family first. We go on adventures, we entertain with them, we care for them. Tobin Brothers Funerals will look after your family too. With a fixed price funeral plan, you can be assured your family won't be burdened by the cost of your funeral. Tobin Brothers are a trusted name since 1934 and take pride in creating funeral solutions. Tobin Brothers Funerals, Wodonga and Corowa, celebrating lives.
With Optus Home Internet, you get more yes. Whoa. Which means less family screen time and more harmony with powerful Wi-Fi. Woo. Get the Ultra Wi-Fi modem at no extra cost.
Adroit Insurance and Risk, your local insurance advisor, able to tailor insurance programs to support your business.
And we're proud to support our local community.
Out of the box and primed for the show. On your marks, get set. being first out the gate. Get the fit you need. The Athlete's Foot. Fit for every run.